Hello, hello. We are live, and for once, I'm on camera. So I figured I would live stream some Sims. Jason's talked to me about it for a while about doing some Sims live streams and stuff like that, and how I don't really do them. I play Sims, but I don't stream it. I've never streamed it. So I figured, why not stream some Sims? It is He's in the kitchen. I hear him in the kitchen. Um, Figured it is Sunday night. It is 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. I got off work at 9. I was like, you know what? I've got all these Super Shock Shadows that I haven't had a chance to stick my fingers in yet. Yes, they've been washed. And I've got several pulled aside to give away, and I've got a bunch of them I need to mail. I have a bunch of stuff I need to mail, but I was waiting for one more person to give me an address before I mailed everything because I was going to mail it all at once. Because I was giving away. Let me just gotta get the BoxyCharm box off. So these colors are spoken for. One of my other friends said pick one. So all of these I still have left to give away. Like this one here looks like fire to me. This one here is super pretty. It's like seafoam almost. I don't know what it would look like when you blend it together. And then these two were already spoken for, which is why they're way over here. But yeah, so I have a number of these that I was going to give away, and I made sure I looked through all of my Super Shock Shadows to make sure what I had and what I didn't have, and pulled out anything that could potentially be similar. So I'm wearing one of them right now. It's the one of the split pants, which I thought was super neat, and it is really kind of creepy when you feel it because you like your finger dips down into it. So I am just kind of messing around. I sent my cousin some stuff, and we've been talking about it back and forth. I had a really cool idea to do for Fiverr because right now we have so many people on the line of business that I'm on for my job that there's not enough hours because I was working like almost 40 hours at this location, but then they had one class. My class was in November, then another class in December, and then they had another class January 6th. So there is a ton of people on there now. I kind of figured they were trying to get up to 50 agents, which, keeps the queues down. Like we have no tickets to work. All we're handling basically is phone calls, and then we're trying to like fight over who gets what ticket. So there's that. But you're only allowed to get 30 hours maximum the first day the hours release, and then you have to wait 2 days, to see if more hours are available that you can pick up. Since all these new people have started, I can't get any more hours. Like I'm maxed at 30. So I need to find something else to do to earn some extra money because we are paying our bills. We literally have $9 extra a month. $9 extra a month, which means we're like very strapped for stuff. And I would like to give us a little bit more wiggle room. And thanks to stupid New York laws, a lot of Jason's money is tied up with his child in New York and that kind of stuff, even though the child is an adult. So I don't know why they do what they do, but who knows? Freaking Yankee thing. Anyways, so I start a new job on the 2nd of February. Don't know how I'm going to do on it. My friend Casey is in training for it right now. Training is 2 weeks. It is not paid. It is, and it's a lot of learning for Intuit Tax Services. So I will be doing like customer service for that, which is interesting because I've never really used their type of programs before. Dad has. Jason uses them, but I've never used them. So I would basically be behind the scenes, like helping people. And the only requirement this job has is you have to be on camera. Number one, I have a lot of crap in here between my makeup. There's magic cards over there. dice counters, and then the stuff that I sell, and then there's all kinds of business stuff over there, and then the trash can and scissors and stuff for like where I pack orders. So there's always a lot of stuff going on behind me, and there's supposed to be an app we use for our cameras that's supposed to blur our background. If not, I'm going to have to pull out my backdrop that I have for YouTube and try and like put that behind me. I'm going to have to like move this table that is so handy to have in here. Because like when Jason and I have downtime, we sit here and play Magic. Oh, my cousin made these like really cool counters for those that play Magic the Gathering. I originally started playing Magic in like, oh gosh, Delta, I think, is when it first came out. And then like I really got into playing it in Ice Age. So I have a few cards from a bunch of different decks. I even have some alpha cards left. But my brother bought my cards from me at one point and never paid me for them. So he got like 1,500 of my cards for free, my entire gesture set. And needless to say, I'm a huge nerd, and he got all my cards. But my cousin had made these. These are counters. Look at how freaking awesome this is. So these are made out of cards. These are land cards that she put together. And then she just kind of like glued them together and then put these like little dowel rod things in here and just put beading beads on here, like jewelry beads on here. And I got one and Jason got one. His is... I cheated. Hi. Send a message about donating. Donating what? I'm not doing a donation on this stream. Anyways, so here is the one that he chose. And we both picked ones that had like Celtic design beads on it, which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, I guess because I'm not very big on Twitch, and I don't have enough followers, I don't earn anything on Twitch, but I do have stuff set up on YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, there is a link on there. I just posted it. You go on that channel, you can donate like super chats on there. I have a wish list on Origins, which I don't know if that wish list link works. It's what's on the profile. And then let me pull up. I have one other link that I use on YouTube. It's like paypal.me or something like that. So let me see if I can find it. Channel memberships. There it is. Oh, it's on my Linktree. So here's my Linktree link that has like my coffee link, my like buy me a coffee link, and I think it's got something else on there, and I have to sneeze. Woo, mute button for the win. Okay, so the PayPal button is on there if you want to donate. And I need to update that. It says I'm a 40-year-old. I'm not 40. I am 42. I'm old, and I don't give a crap anymore, and I'm proud of it. And I earned every one of these gray hairs thanks to my 2 children. So there's all my links. Interested in donating, that would be fantastic. It looks like something happened. One of the messages didn't go through. Anyways. But yes, if you want to donate any money or anything, that would be much appreciated. If you want to donate a game, that would be fantastic too. Anything is greatly appreciated. So I got sidetracked. Anyways, so when Mary came over for Yule, she left these here for us, and I was like super ecstatic because you usually use one of these when you need to like do your life or whatever, and you have to hunt for the number and whatever. So with this counter, it makes it like super easy because the top ones are 10s, and then you've got 10 little ones down here that you can easily like slide and whatnot. So I was like, that's a fantastic idea because you can either start off with 2 over here, Or what I usually do is I leave and do it this way. So I've got 1 here and then 10 down here, so that if I need to up it, say I gain 3 life, I'll just move 1 over, grab these here, and then just slide it over, and then there's your 23. And then all your other ones are over here. And it makes it super easy to count your lives with these little things. So she was very ingenious and made this. My cousin is very artsy, and she brought me some paintings that I really loved for Yule this year, instead of using the old-fashioned, the die 20s. So there's that. I don't know how I got on that tangent. I have ADHD, just in case you're wondering, and this is a PG-13 plus channel, so I do cuss. I do not censor myself, so I'll drop an F-bomb every now and again. I am a huge nerd, and I haven't been on camera for a while, so there's that. The game, I guess I could throw it back up. There. I figured we could play Sims. I've got a few scenarios that I was working on. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I was working on a few scenarios, but this one here that I've got is almost done. So I figured, since I haven't really played Sims on here for like a stream or anything, I figured we could make one that's new. Because I'm one of these people that, for those that don't know, I have a pretty rough past where I was abused, and I have a lot of health problems, and there's a lot of like mental disorders that go on in my brain that keep me awake at odd hours of the day and night. But because of the kind of person I am and having to deal with so much abuse growing up, I'm a very like overly polite person most of the time. I have my bitchy moments where like I will just chew your head off and spit it out and stomp on it and walk off. Because I'm a Libra, but I'm also part Scorpio. So like I'm right there at the, okay, things are cool. I can weigh the situation. I can be nice and even keeled. And then my Scorpio gets on the scale and it's like bloop. And you're like, oh shit. So, when I make my characters in Sims, they're usually a reflection of me. They like a bunch of stuff. They're good at a bunch of different things. They're good at multitasking, which are all aspects of who I am as a person. So I've never made a character on Sims in this version that doesn't match me in some way. So I'm wondering if I should get out of my comfort zone and like make one that's like mischievous, or somebody that's like mean, or if I should just hit random and just let the game pick something for me and try and play a scenario as that type of person. Because I don't know, it's going to be kind of like a crapshoot. I don't know what's going to happen. So I figured I would get some feedback when I'm building the character to see what the viewers picked. Because I'm a computer nerd. I have 9 college degrees. I've worked a bunch of different types of jobs. I've had several different types of careers in my life. I'm a retired hairdresser. I've worked in law enforcement. I've done legal work. I have done customer service. I've done retail, and you name it, I've done it. There's a lot of stuff that I've done in my life, and I'm old. So there's that. But also, I am a what if kind of person. I like to make sure everything's done. I like to be handy. I like to take care of things on my own. I'm very independent. And a lot of that comes from abuse. Is I don't need anybody to take care of me kind of mentality, because I can do it myself. I had to learn to do it myself, because if I didn't do it, it wasn't going to get done. So when I build these characters, that is usually what happens. Like their handiness is at 20, or like 10, it's like maxed out. They're like really good at like multitasking. They like to cook and garden, which are things that I like to do. I like to cook. I like to bake. I like to garden. I like, my animals are like my fur monsters. They're like my children, because my kids are grown. I like to video game. I have a master's degree in computer engineering, so sometimes I like the programming side of this. I also like to do the freelancer stuff. So like you're either writing books or programs or whatever as the character's job. So those are like usually how I play The Sims. It's kind of like the better version of my real life, where you can use cheat codes and get, type in the cheat code and type in motherload and get $50,000. I don't know about you, but I would love to just cheat code in life randomly, or like even just once in my life, and just motherload and get $50,000. Just, I don't know anybody that would say no to that, because I think that would be great. With 50 grand, I would be able to actually buy a vehicle that Jason can drive, my other half, who's down there, the other end of the house. And because he won't get anywhere near my motorcycle. I can't get him anywhere near it. Can't get him on it. I'd finally be able to go see the doctor that I want to see for the health condition that I've got going on that has literally caused me to gain like 40 pounds in under 6 months. And I can finally get my health straightened out with that kind of money. It would be great. It would be fantastic to be able to just have somebody just, bloop, here's 50 grand. What? I would go buy a used vehicle that is sturdy, that has a trailer hitch on it. And I'd make sure that I had a trailer just in case, like, say I'm on the road and I need somebody to come get me, and Jason can, hook up the trailer and drive over, and I can load the motorcycle on. Or, if I had another motorcycle accident, it would be nice to have a truck and a trailer, or SUV and a trailer to load the bike and bring it home so I can fix it, kind of thing. So that, unless I end up in the hospital again. That was not fun. But it is what it is. Like, I would be practical with the money. In this game, I can buy like the top of the line computer, and I can buy the fancy refrigerator and the level 10 bed, because it gives you like the best night's sleep. So this is like my escape from reality. I love to play video games. I play a wide variety of video games. If I ever showed somebody my game folder, they would probably flip their lid, because I have a wide variety of games. I really like building games. I like RPGs. I like MMOs. I absolutely detest gacha games, because the pay to win aspect just really kind of, it rips me a new one. Like, I really kind of hate gacha games. They really piss me off. So now that I've yammered on for, 17 minutes, which is, something that I do, ADHD and all, I guess we should figure out a scenario. These are all the ones I have access to. I have several different packs. Actually, let me go back. I'll show you guys what I own. That way it'll be easier. So we have Cottage Living, Get Famous, which I don't know if I've used this at all. This was new. Reach for the stars and rise to celebrity status. Get famous, build a stardom, and pursue your acting career. Become an A-lister or guide your Sims down the unpredictable path to fame. I don't think I've played anything with this so far. That's creepy looking. Yeah, I know Jason and he bought me some stuff for Black Friday, and then for Yule and stuff I got another pack. And they have these really cool builder packs on the Origins website where you can pick an expansion pack, a game pack, and like another pack, and it's like $49 and change. Their Black Friday sales were almost in line with that as well. So on Steam, I own some games, and on Origins, I own another. The only problem is that what you own on Steam stays on Steam. You can't you can use it on Origins, but what you own on Origins doesn't transfer to Steam, which is kind of stupid. I kind of wish it allowed it to go both ways. To the Get to Work pack I own, I don't think I've used that one yet either. The Cats and Dog one, yes, I own, because on the one that is up here, that I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see it. Wow, Rebecca. So up here where it says resume, that's the one where I own like a veterinary clinic, and my vet skills are maxed out to 10 and all that kind of stuff. So this one I haven't used, and this one I haven't really used. This one here, I also have a farm. So the game that I'm playing right now is called Plant Sim. And so I own a veterinary clinic and I have farm animals. So I'm kind of like doing a double whammy on that. And then I also have werewolves, the Star Wars stuff. The Realm of Magic, I haven't anything with. I haven't even really visited that area because it's a newer expansion for me. I haven't really played much on it. Strangerville, I heard was like Stranger Things. I couldn't get past the first episode of Stranger Things. I was like yawning bored. So I was like, yep, that's not for me. The vampires one is really fun. I haven't played it as a werewolf yet though, because I'm kind of partial to vampires. And then Tiny Living is new. I haven't really done anything with that yet. And the backyard stuff I haven't really used. The spooky stuff, I've got a few things like on the vampire game that I have. I have like the pumpkin carving kit and all the like aesthetics for Halloween because that is my favorite holiday like ever. Hands down, Halloween is my favorite. The cool kitchen. The first time I saw that I could get an ice cream maker, I about lost my shit. I was like, what? I was like, look at all this cool stuff I can put in the kitchen. And I'm like a kid in the candy store because it gives you like this appliance. I guess it's this picture here. The ice cream maker. I have that in one of my Sims houses. And it's like, she's like, she'll randomly just walk up to it and start making gelato or ice cream. And I'm like, it's 3 a.m. You're tired. Go to bed. No, you're just going to stand in the kitchen and make freaking ice cream. What are you doing? You know, and then I think about it. I'm like, yeah, if I had an ice cream machine on my counter, I'd probably be making ice cream at 4 a.m. too. I'm like, yeah, life. So those are just an overview of, like, these were free. Of packs that I own, so that gives you an idea of what I can play. I would like to get more. I don't have all of them. There's a few that I would really like to get, and they had this thing a little bit ago that I saved a bunch of stuff off. Was it on gallery? Here it is, my library maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So on here, I like bookmarked a lot of stuff that I was like, oh, this is cool. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, I like this house. And I was like saving off like the way people were dressed or the characters that they created or the houses, like all these like Victorian looking houses that were like be perfect for like vampire stuff. Because again, I like vampire stuff. This one here, this like Victorian house, I was like, ooh, that's pretty. But the only problem is some of the houses that I really liked, especially like, we'll just look at this one really quick. It shows you like all the different packs that you have to have up here in order to build this thing. Like you can say you have this saved and I can use it, but only if I own all of the packs that are required to build it, which I don't own. So it tells me like which ones that I own. It shows which ones I own, but then the blue ones are the ones I don't own. And I'm like, damn it. And then I go and I look at like this one here. Wait, do I own everything for this? Seasons, vampire. Wait, I can make this one? I thought it said I couldn't. Ooh. I might be able to make this one. Okay, that's a file for later kind of thought. I didn't realize that. And this is one of my characters here. Is she pretty? And this is another one. She's a vampire. And then this was one of mine. This one's one of mine. These are mine. These, I really liked his styling and the hair and the way everything that the way he looks. I really liked that. That's why I saved it. So he was very snappily dressed. I was like, oh, I like that outfit. I think I would wear this in real life. I would dress like this in real life because that looks comfortable and kind of like classy, but also chic at the same time. So, okay, I diatribed my bad. What do you mean I'm not online? I'm online. Oh, that's scary. It's cool that you can go through and like look at all this stuff though. And these are like, and you can like them, you can download them, you can save them for later. And I was like, I don't know if this is like a new feature that they have, but it was something I stumbled upon recently. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty dress. Sorry, I had a new shiny moment. Look at that. That's pretty. That is very pretty. Oh, she likes babies. Okay, so there are 3 of you guys watching. What do you want to play? Do you have Sims? Do you want to play along with me? I mean, unfortunately, ow, it's eating my hair. Ow, it pulled my hair out. Mean. Dude, it ripped it right out of the root. Ow. I don't wear my hair down very often, and it's driving me nuts. And my hair is short underneath from me shaving it to donate for wigs for kids. So I'm just going to grab some of it, get it up off my face. I cannot stand having my hair touching me. It's touching me. I'll do like a 90s hairstyle here. Here we go. Just get it out of my face. And then just to show you, this is how much of it is actually long, and then the rest of this is short still until it grows out. It's getting there. Okay, so Stuck in the Shadow, New to Town. Okay, Making Money I've already done. Finding Love After a Breakup. I think I played this one here, Engaged in Conflict. The Unlucky Chef I've played. That was hard. Alien Stole My Parents. That must be new. Power Couple I've played. Plan a Sim is what I'm working on. That's what this one is up here. Honeymooners. Okay, guys, can we get some audience participation here? What do you guys want to play? What do you want to see? Oh, we're down to 2 people. I lost some people. Some of these games I've played the scenarios so long that I've completed them, and then it allows you to pick a second scenario. I was like, oh, I didn't know that could do that. Yes, no. Is nobody going to talk to me? Does this chat not work? What the? Hello? It doesn't. Let's see. I'm going to my YouTube channel to see if it tells me how many people are viewing it. Hell out of me. Mute. Okay, so it says one person's watching on Facebook, on Twitch, and Biggest Boss Ever. Thank you for becoming a follower on Twitch. I appreciate that. So there's 1 viewer on Twitch, 1 viewer on YouTube. Okay, what's up? You just not in a chatty mood tonight? What's up? What's going on? Look, I'm a Libra. We don't make decisions very well. Somebody help me pick. Here's all the scenarios. What do you want to see? What do you want to play? It's midnight. Come on. Let's go burn a couple hours. I am off tomorrow. I will probably stream tomorrow as well, and we can stream whatever game. We can even start the stream as like no game intended, and then make it viewer's choice tomorrow because I'm off work on Mondays. I'm gonna do. Okay. I refreshed the page because the chat was like stuck. And somebody asked about my links. I'm going to link them again. Just in case anybody wants to donate anywhere. There we go. Looks like Mary's done talking to me for right now. She hasn't responded in a while. Also, games are always appreciated too. Uh-oh. The camera just flickered like it went off for a second. So, who wants to play what? Is anybody going to talk to me in chat? No? Do I have to like figure this out on my own? Like, that's scary. Let me pull open my cheat window thing here. I love the fact that Origins is like, look, we know y'all are going to cheat. Here's the codes. I just got to find it right here. Unlock like things that are locked. We have to have a specific profession. That's the other one that I use. Because it's like, it's annoying when you get stuck and you like have this really cool thing that you want to buy it and you go to buy it. It says, you're not proficient enough of that yet to buy that item. Or you haven't unlocked that skill yet to use that item. And you're like, damn it, I just want to buy it because it's cool. So the top 3 are beginner scenarios. Well, all 6 of these look like they're beginners. So let's see. We have stuck in their shadow, high flyer trait, whatever the hell that means. Beginner, play with the Curious household. Nova Curious was one of the best programmers in college with nothing to stop her from shining at a new job. Well, someone might. Let's kill. Lewis, top programmer in her class who overshadowed her during their uni years. Now that she wants to start her professional life, there's no way she'll bump into him again, right? Well, needless to say, most people that work in the programming industry, depending on what type of programming you do, they tend to know each other. Are you lurking? What are you doing?
Well, the best.
Not allowed.
You're gorgeous, but what?
Hey, you want to come say hi on the stream so people actually realize that I have another human here that I'm actually talking to? Just they can't see you over there.
Hello. You doing games makeup?
I did the makeup first. I didn't do the makeup on stream because like I got off work and Danny hasn't replied to me, but Mary did. Mary's like, that's a really awesome idea, but I see a downside to that. How did I get a splinter in my thumb? There's a splinter in my thumb. That's okay. I just got it. Good thing that I have nails. Oh. She's like, yeah, the only downside to that is that Chad person is going to be like, well, the only company I've talked to lately is going to be XYZ company. And I talked to Janice, and Janice is the one that I know that she gave out my information to that bitch, and that bitch, da, 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 da. And then he's going to like call back XYZ company and get Janice fired because she took his email address and gave it to somebody to chew him out. I was like, yeah, but that's why the emails have to be vague enough because these are customer service related emails. And I would be responding to the customers as, yo, you were a douche nozzle to that customer service agent.
But it still doesn't help with, no matter how vague you make it, if they get attacked after talking to somebody that they cursed out, no matter what you say, they're gonna know it came from that person.
Probably.
If they just had a fight and then suddenly they get an email from some random person.
That's possible. But the legality of that is, though, is can they prove it? Because I'm not going to share that information. Mm-hmm. And if they can't prove that they got that information from Janice, how is Chad going to know Janice is the one that snitched? I'm going to have to look into the law on that. But for the most part, as far as I know...
Law-wise, I don't think you'll be in trouble. I just think that they're going to be able to put two and two together.
But they won't be able to prove it, though. Unless they subpoena my records.
I don't think they'll go that far.
No, exactly. Which is why I'm saying... and I would do it in such a way that it wouldn't be considered defamation. It would be vague enough to make the point, hey, you were a dick. Stop it. That's not nice. They're human too. But Mary's like, yeah, but they're going to go get Janice fired from XYZ company. I was like, well, usually people that are Chads usually do that anyways. So they're going to do whatever to try and get you fired. But I'm still going to tell Chad off in the process because I think that's fun.
Sure.
But
I still think a YouTube video channel thing.
Yeah, I think I'll start a whole new channel just for it. Oh my gosh, there are 7 of y'all in here and not one flipping person has said hi to me in chat. Somebody type HI enter in chat. Somebody say something to me in chat. Nobody has said anything to me in chat. If it wasn't for the other human in the house, I would be talking to myself or the cat. I don't even think you can see him. Can you see him? No. Maybe. No, you can barely see him. Let me tip the camera forward. Kitty. Bluebirds. Puppies. Kitty. Well, there goes my 7 viewers. I'm going to go pet the cat then. Fine. Because he's a sweet boy. And his mama loves him. And I'm going to go sit in the hallway and blow my nose really quick because I'm not going to do that on camera because that's gross. So the first 3 times I hit the mute button, it didn't mute. And by the way, I constantly sit on, oh my gosh, somebody in chat. Casey, you were the second person to say anything to me in chat in the last 40 minutes. Wait a minute, what are you doing up at this hour? Go back to bed. It's not even 7 o'clock there. I had 7 people on my stream a little bit ago, and not one flipping person said anything to me. Hi, Casey. Casey said hi, by the way. Hello. He said hi back. I don't know if you heard him. He has to go get a shower. Oh, thank you. Here, let me get it because you're going to like this. Okay, so you know all those Super Shock shadows that I got? Remember these? I got them and then, has that video gone up yet? I can't remember. I can't remember if I edited it yet or not. Anyways, so I bought this Super Shock shadow bundle because I was going to give them away. I have half of them to give away. And I could have swore I told you about it. Anyways, so on the Super Shock shadows, there was some that I didn't have. And the idea for me to buy this entire bundle with the gift card that I won from ColourPop, the $300 gift card that I won, was to give back to people. So only a few people have given me like their address and whatnot to mail their product to them. I'm waiting on one more person to give me their address, and then I have 5 of them I'm going to mail out. I have 2 people that have picked colors so far. I have to pull the other colors for the other people, but this is how many I have left is up here. So out of those, I was like looking at my stash on the counter was it yesterday, day before yesterday, when I was cleaning up, and I realized there's so many of these really cool colors that I haven't used yet or I've never used, so I wanted to use them. So I'm wearing this one here. It is called Ice Dream and Late Nights, which is very fitting. It is 30 something degrees outside right now. Let me look. 30 freaking 4 degrees outside. It's like what, 2 degrees Celsius or some crap like that, if I can math right. Anyways, so this shade here is like a white with a blue. See the blue shift? And then this is a black to purple with a micro shimmer that's like this blue purple. So I used one purple shadow as a base, and then I put the Super Shocks over it, and then I put a Divina Cosmetics shadow in the center, and then just throw on some liner. So this shadow here is the same color as the one down here, and then I've got one Divina shadow here and one in the center that is that 357 shade. But then the rest of my lid is this. So like I put the white shade here and then the blacker shade over here. And I think it turned out really well. So technically it's 1, 2, 3, 5, a 5 shadow look. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Let me put this back before I forget. So I tried ColourPop's new hair clip thing that came with the huge unboxing that I did. I honestly don't know if I edited that yet. Tomorrow's my day off, so I have it's actually today. I have a ton of videos to edit. I have bathrooms and stuff to clean because I do those on Mondays because it's my day off. So I figured since I got off work at 9, I did my makeup for once. I will be on camera. Let's play some Sims, but like nobody was talking to me. I'm like just sitting here all by myself. It was sad. Like I rambled on for literally like 17 minutes or 18 minutes, and like one person talked to me at the beginning of my stream, and then like nobody's talked to me since. I'm like, what happened? So, have you played Sims? Do you play Sims? What do you know about Sims? Because I was talking about how when I play Sims, I really kind of play it like a better version of my life, or like the life I would like to live. 20 years younger, a little bit more well off, a little bit more secure in my future, a little less health problems, that kind of stuff. So I figured I would kind of go out of my comfort zone, and I was reading some of these scenarios, and I figured we could play a scenario on stream, and I could build an entirely new character and maybe get out of my comfort zone and just like randomize it or whatever. But like when I asked for feedback, nobody gave me any. So I was just like, am I talking to myself? I mean, technically I am talking to myself. I do that all day. But when there's people here, I expect somebody to say something back. Like it would be nice to get some feedback. Yeah, at 11:51, I had one person that talked to me for a couple of minutes. But other than that, nobody's really said anything to me since. So I was trying to figure out what scenario to play, because it takes me a minute to build a character unless we just randomize it and just let the game pick what kind of person I play. So I was reading this one here about the programmer that says you start with Nova Curious, a career-driven young adult. So the story endings are quitting the rat race, keeping your enemies closer, the underdog wins, enemies to lovers, and dream chasers. I don't know what half that means. Well, I figured we could all use some escapism. This one here says new in town. And this one says inspired explorer trait, beginner, play with a novel household, moving to a new place can be scary, especially if you don't know anyone there. But it can also be a great adventure. Help Farah explore her new home, make some friends, and throw a move-in party that will be the talk of the town. So this one here says Farah Nouvelle, an outgoing young adult. Says story endings, love at first sight, talk of the town, instant friends, great first impressions, and welcome newcomers. So I would expect them to be outgoing, friendly, like personable, that kind of thing. At least, and I'm not really outgoing at all. I'm the kind of person that will hang back and let it watch everything and then jump in. I mean, I could talk to anybody. That's not a problem for me. Like literally, I can strike up a conversation with literally a tree. But I'm not a very outgoing person. Dream chasers. This one here, well, that's the ending outcome. So maybe it's something that you have to do to get that option. Then this one here, the last one on this top row, says parenting predicaments, and this sounds a little hairy. It says reward, a retrading potion. Difficulty is beginner. Play with Martinez household. Two happy-go-lucky young parents are at a loss for what to do with their rambunctious, unruly children. It's called discipline, people. Discipline. The word is no. That's what you do with unruly children. No. You set guidelines and boundaries and let them know when your foot is down that that's what you mean, and you mean what you say, and that's it. Anyways, discipline. Can they cultivate the right environment for their children to thrive and support their children towards becoming teenagers on the right track? This one here says you start with Jennifer, wife, mother, and writer. Husband is Pablo. Father and artist. Leonardo, awesome name. A rambunctious, smart child. Sophia, an artistic, shy child. And then there's story endings here. There's raised responsible teenagers, raised wild teenagers. Not in my household, they wouldn't be. Absolutely not. Leonardo is an overachiever. Sophia slacks off, or Sophia is an overachiever and Leonardo slacks off. Like, there's so many freaking choices. How do you guys pick this stuff? I hate having to make decisions. My Libra gets stuck on these things, and it nitpicks all the different things. Well, you could do this, and then 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 what if I do that? And then I'm stuck in the loop of what ifs. So the new in town is recommended. The stuck in the shadow, which has the dream chaser thing you mentioned, is also there. But this one here, the dream chaser one, is about becoming a top programmer and either befriending the guy that is my competition, or falling in love with him, or completely driving him away. So do you want me to do the programmer one then, or the new in town? I don't know if I want to deal with the parenting predicament. I'm too strict of a parent in real life to play something like that. The making money one I've already done, so that's not hard. I see people popping in and out of the stream. Well, Nobody's spoken to me in 4 minutes, so I guess I'll go with Casey's suggestion. This one here has the option for Dream Chasers. I don't know exactly what that is, but we will play the programmer one. I didn't really like programming when I went to school for computers. I wasn't really great at it. I was okay at it. I was more along the lines of better with trying to keep people out of places that they weren't supposed to be in. I had more fun doing that. And project management, I really like doing that. So the werewolf place, I've never built a house. Willow Creek, I've had houses. Oasis Springs, I've never had a house. Newcrest, I have a house. Forgotten Hollow, I have a house there. Brindle Bay, I have houses. Glimmerbrook, I don't have a house. And then Henford on Bagley, I have a house right now. That's the one. New in town. Well, I already. All right, fine. Then I'll go back. Now you pick the new in town one. We'll exit a mate. No, we'll just exit. My hair's tickling me and it's making me itchy. And my face is like completely freaking out. I tried a new face moisturizer. My face is like, no. Okay, we'll do new in town. I know there's a bit of a delay on the stream. I think it's like 20 or 30 seconds because I'm using a streaming software and it's going 3 different places. So, okay, now Moonwood Mill is for werewolves. Forgotten Hollow is for vampires. Willow Creek, I'll show you what this looks like. I guess I could do that for all of them. So here's Willow Creek. So you have a library, a gym, a bar kind of get together place. You have, this is a museum. You have a really nice park here. And then you've got housing in these other locations. And I only have $30,000. So that means I either have to build, like buy a lot like this and then build a house, or Casey, I can't even figure out what underwear to put on. I just kind of open the drawer and reach in and grab a pair because if I have to make a decision, I can't. It is so difficult for me. I hate being a Libra sometimes. So if I go somewhere with $30,000, I could get, wow, that's a really expensive place right here on this. So basically any of these houses I could afford. So basically I get a starter home. So then the next place is this one here. This is Desert. I've never had a house in this one. And you've got a Rattlesnake Juice Bar, a Burn and Builders Gym, Solar Flare Lounge, which is a really cool like multi-level lounge. This one here is it's got a museum. You've got a really cool park. So you've got a couple of different houses here. You can't like move into all of them though. Only the ones with a little thing over them. Okay, that one's 12,000. You get 15 grand here. This one looks like a damn trailer. 23,000. These are some expensive houses. Buy an empty lot for 5 grand. Newcrest, I have a house on. So I have a house on, I think it's this location right here. It's the biggest one there. But there's like nothing on here. Hey, Legs, where are you going? It's only 12:30.
I know.
Why are you going to bed?
I'm going to have a hell of a lot of work tomorrow.
Adulting sucks.
Yes. Lots of work tomorrow.
Fine. I guess you're allowed to go to bed, sir. The other half is going to bed. So this is the vampire spot. So I initially started off at this house, which is the one that I bought as a vampire. And then I eventually moved into this one here, which is, looks like it's the Valentine resident. Oh yeah, that's my person. Valentine is the last name for that one. So So there's my family there. And then there's 2 empty lots here. So this is where all the vampires live. Then you have the Brindleton Bay has this like really awesome like museum, and they've got a lighthouse, which you get an achievement, by the way, if you do it in the top of the lighthouse. Just in case you're curious. There is a bar and a lounge, which is like really pretty. It's like a really like upscale lounge. And then you've got like the like town hangout kind of thing. There's a fishing spot here. This is where the vet is. This is the vet I own on my other game. There's a dog friendly park here. Let's see. These look like they're taken, so you can get this location for $3,000. This one's 20 or 2,000. This one is 2,000. This one's 17,000. So this one and the empty lots basically are the only ones for sale. There's this one here that's open too. If they have a little like icon over them, like with people, you can't move in there. That's the only sad part. Jason's feeling all of his age right now, and he's going to bed because they moved him from one project at work to another project, right? And he was supposed to import all this data from like all these other places. And then he was trying to get into contact with people on what they had done and what they still needed to get done. And then come to find out those people were no longer working on the project. And then he's like, okay, so he messaged a bunch of managers trying to get help to figure out, okay, who has access to this stuff? Who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to get with to get all this stuff like together so we can get this built? He never heard back. And last few days of last week was the first time in like 4 weeks, five weeks. It's been since November that he's actually had any type of real answers. And it's like, oh, okay, so he's been on this project since I think middle of November, and he's just been sitting here going, because, and then there was like this mad rush in December to get a whole bunch of stuff done. And then when he got it all fixed and programmed and ready to merge, the person who was supposed to finalize everything just up and vanished. You don't know what happened to him. He like got moved to a different project and nobody said anything about it. And one of the people he's been trying to get a hold of for like weeks, he found out from somebody else, oh, well, they took them off that project because they ran out of hours or something on it. So he's no longer working the project. He reached his limit. So he's basically not responding to anybody because he's done. I'm like, wow, talk about some serious mismanagement. So Friday they gave him access to, it's almost like he's a project manager, but he's not the project manager. He is like the lead developer on this project, and it's a ton of information, like 183 different sites that have to be accessed and basically whittled down and combined and backlogged and documented, and I'd be ripping my hair out. I'm like, nope. Okay, so this is the like witchy one that I got that's kind of like Harry Potter-esque. So this one, that's taken. That's taken. Thrasher Resident. Wow, what a name. And then there's one bar here and one plot of land. This is the one that has like all the farming stuff. So you've got a national park, you got mushroom stuff. And that is a occupied residence. So it's that one. This one. Okay, this one. Oh my gosh, it's a rental. So this one's a rental. I didn't know they had these. It says $689 per day. That seems rather expensive. But it has really fast internet and natural light. Interesting. This one is $12,000. This is mine. This is the one I'm running on my plant sim. And this one here isn't for sale, but this one's an empty lot. That one's taken. That one looks like it's taken too. Yep. And then there's the bar. So basically I could move in here, here, or I can rent this place. That just seems really expensive. $689 a day. I guess if you like until you earn more money, I guess that would be like okay, but like you can always sell your house and move. They have that option on here. So I don't know where to move. And then this is the werewolf area. I haven't lived on this one yet. So this is an empty lot. There's the bar and bunker. Oh my God, they have a library? I didn't even know they had a library. This one is $18,000. New Moon Shack, 2-bed, 1-bath. Volokov residence. Oh, that's a lot of people. It's really neat looking in here, though. I haven't built anything here yet. I hear a noise, but I don't know why. So, where should I move? We finally picked a scenario. Now where do we move? Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, Newcrest, Forgotten Hollows, Brindleton Bay, Glimmerbrook, Henford on Badgley, or Moonwood Mill. I know, and these are only the packs that I own. So like the werewolf and the vampire one was on sale for Halloween. So I picked it up for Halloween. And I also got the spooky collection at the same time. It was like a bundle deal. And then I think I initially had Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest. And then I bought the pet bundle, and that gave me Brindleton Bay. And then there's the like Harry Potter expansion thing that I have gives me Glimmerbrook. And then the cottage one gives me the Henford on Badgley, the one about the farm animals and stuff. The price? Well, I only have $30,000 to work with. That's the problem. I don't know. Depends. See, I can't move into this one because I don't have enough money. That one's $12,900, $15,000, $23,000. Kind of want something that's already built. Let's see, this one here, $15,000, $13,000. This one I've owned before, and I just kind of built another room onto it when I needed another room because it's literally a 1-bedroom. So this one's $15,000. That one I can't afford because I only have $30,000. So I guess the question is, how much money should I spend on a house? If I have $30,000, should I spend half of that? Because then that narrows it down to like the $15,000 properties. But then you have these like, this one's 15, this one's 15, this one's 13. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This is a 1-1. This is a 1-1. You like the creek right here? Okay, we'll go with this one. Okay, so which house though? You know, if I got the 2-2 or the 2-1, I could turn one into an office if I have to work from home. And this one has the Blue Velvet nightclub. It's got the gym, a library, and a really cool museum park. And this park here is really neat too. Oh, and they've got this riverboat, but I've never been able to figure out what you do with the riverboat. Okay. I guess I'll go with this house. What's this? Build? Visit. Wait, you can visit it? Oh. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so we're creating the new household and we're moving in, finally. An hour later.
Zomboom Inabosh.
Wait, I thought it had a name already picked out for her. I'm confused. I thought we were playing this scenario. Wouldn't it already have this information? confused. So if she's going to be a programmer, I guess I have to pick something along those lines, but should we randomize everything else and just see what we get? These. So yes or no on the random. Well, I just spelled scenario wrong. Good decision. Okay, so let's play random. We're going to randomize this. Oh, it still makes you. Okay, so this one is jealous, active, and art lover. Can I pick again? That really kind of sucks. Oh, I guess I need to do the aspiration thing. Computer whiz. These are new. What? I've never seen these before. There's like, look, see the star? These are new. Oh my, I had no idea that these were on here. What? Okay, so for the job thing, she's supposed to do. Okay, so she has to do the computer thing, so that has to be set. She's still jealous. Loves the outdoors and is a bookworm. She's a quick learner. You know what? We'll randomize that too. Boop. Okay. So we're going to randomize her until I find something I like.
Slow Vagila.
Absolutely not.
Benaza Scheiben.
Okay, that's kind of cute. But why socks with the heels? That's tacky looking. Okay, we're going to.
Mesa Sarpava.
She needs a minivan.
Holy Nine Mocosa.
Okay, she's kind of cute.
Ooh.
Nice smile. Can we do something more fun with the hair, though? She's cute. I just want to change her hair up a little. Ooh, that blue looks really great against that skin tone. That's pretty. Light pink isn't bad either. Oh, that blue is striking. Yeah, I don't like that as much. So far, I like this. That's stacked A-line bob. That is hot. And she's super cute anyways. Casey, what do you think? Blue hair? All right. I like the skirt though. Let's see if we can change the color of it. Can we match the hair? Solid color? Okay, that's a little better. And then her name, let's randomize this. Emily. Let's see what I can. Emily Petite? No. Emily Woods? Yeah, that would work. Reminds me of Elle Woods. She's a lawyer, so Emily Woods would be okay. Pronouns, she, her. What do we think, people? Yes, no? We left her base. All I changed was the color of her skirt and changed her hair. Isn't she cute? Oh, it says she loves the outdoors here, but this says she just likes fishing. So let's undo that really quick. Because that could be bad, because usually the ones that like to be outside like to go fishing. Blue, yes, isn't that cute? Look how cute she is. I love her nose. Yeah, can I have her nose? I don't think it'd look right on my face, though. Okay. I'm going to hit save. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so we're buying the house furnished. Wait, it says moving with Woods funds $20,000. Wait a minute, it said I had $30,000. Did the scenario not load? What happened? Did I break something? I've never done it. I've never had it not do that before. I don't know what I did wrong. We'll see. Fingers crossed it loads. Are we there yet? This, the lowest part of this game is loading in. Okay, let's check. No, it's still here. So here's the scenario. It says practice programming for a total of 5 hours. Play a video game for a total of 5 hours. And then she doesn't have a job yet. So this is the house, kind of basic. 2 beds, 1 bath, stand-up shower. What? Oh, she's tired, so she's going to bed. So in order to get her stuff out, I think because this is one of those, she has like a computer thing that she needs. I wonder if it's in the household inventory. So I'm going to open up the build menu to see if it's there in like storage. That would be a no. So how is she supposed to do her job? Okay. So let's buy this girl a desk. Oh, let me open the study thing. We're going to buy this poor girl a desk. And we're going to set her up in here with it and give her a desk and a computer. Let's give her, it's cheap. I know it's cheap. We're not going to scrimp on the chair though, because, you know, a bad chair is just, you always want a nice, good chair. All right, so this one is too expensive. I guess that's why it's red. This one's $4,000. But the reliability is great on it. So we're going to set her up with that one. Okay. So now she has a computer she can work on. Pretty top of the line. It's not the $10,000 one, but it's pretty up there. And We're going to let her sleep for a little bit. Oh, it's raining outside. Says she's hungry. Gotta hope she can cook. Says I have no skills. Oh, look, it's Valentine's Day. Yay. So we're going to have breakfast and we're going to make some eggs and toast. She's hangry. Look at her. She's all sad. I guess I could make this game bigger now that I'm on here. She's burning it. She doesn't seem too keen on cooking. Oh, she got it to move finally. She salted it. She missed. Says I've acquired a new skill of cooking. Let's see if she burns the eggs. She seems less than enthused about cooking. So, she's almost done. You're almost there, girl. Keep it up. Oh, she did it again. She's like trying to scrape it back in the pot. Kind of a shitty day to start a game, though. On Valentine's Day? Like, really? And her birthday's right before New Year's. So now she's got to go potty next. So after she eats, I'm going to send her here to use that. And then I think I'll probably have her go outside. I want her to meet people. I have her go dig up this rock. Hey, look. She washing up her own dishes? Yeah. Some Sims don't do that, by the way. Some Sims will just leave their shit all over. It's rude and inconsiderate. And there's mushrooms over here we can harvest. Anything free, get it. All right, let's speed her up a little bit. She picked up a rock. We're going to call the Geo Council, and then we're going to send it to them. It says she has acquired a new skill of gardening. Now, when I mean that you can like harvest everything that you can that is around, because if you're broke, like she's only got $2,000 left, you could take this and sell this for $48, and she just picked it up in the wild. The mushrooms, I'm going to drag these over to her Frigidator so that she can put those in there and she can use them to cook with. Now she didn't have to pay. People! Hey, go say hi to people. Hello? Say hi to that one too. Wait, he's turning. Let's say hi to that one. And this one's like sloppy looking. Let's say hi to this one. She's on the phone. Hang on, I gotta speed it up. Oh, it's raining again. Where'd she go? There she is.
So.
Oh, that red hair with that red striped shirt. Very clashy.
Yum. You have any, Demi? Shavy
From Wish Garza. Top.
Isn't he rude?
Dave. It's full of Grenina. Miss. Warm up. Warm up. Good. Ninja. Huh.
She's talking about she just moved in.
Chad Strassa. Chima Pojos. Centaur.
Oh, Bambufa, Narb Zersa,
Ah.
Oscar, Rusu, Azunia, Neppy.
I'm gonna go back and look at the house because sometimes they show up and do like a welcome wagon thing, and I'm not home
Ivan.
because I wander off. Oh, this lady over here is all stomping down the road. Go say hi to her. Maybe she needs somebody to be nice to her. Oh, she looks mad. Ma'am, what are you mad about? What happened? Why is your day so bad?
Schnagelcombra.
Menzu.
Oh.
Proud.
Maisie Grove. Crave
Ah.
out. Maisie Grove. Crave out.
Kuba Dubrig.
Kinkubu Koiba. Oh, yes.
So the lady's a cat lover.
Kumbar. Hard dude.
Oh, she's mad still. So I've acquired the skill of charisma.
Trouble.
Ah. What decent
Mary,
Narla
yeah.
Hamid. Ah. Shoe. Narva.
The fuck? A werewolf just run over me.
Clevitigane. Grenoid Bars. Calcacanon.
Well, she's a rude old bat, ain't she? Go home to your cats, lady. Jesus Christ.
Evowis.
There.
Pasa Maslima.
Donkey.
I'm married to him in one of my other games. He's super flirty, by the way. There's the werewolf.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So,
Oh.
big king.
Alfonso Canaya? Ooh, nay.
look at her freaking stomp off, man.
Sweat. Gobi? No beam flurba. None of fish. Yasharu.
Nippin Grelby.
Yibsy.
Oh, this is one of the Volokov guys. There she goes stomping back by. Look at her. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I think he just flirted with me.
Maisie Grove. Crave out. Maisie Grove. Crave out.
Twingle zibs. Twingle zibs. Twingle bazudorn.
Ah,
Won't you
Aaron
dare.
Gaba.
He is flirting with me. Let me go get a shower. She's all cold and uncomfortable, standing out there in the rain. And a werewolf just flirted with me. And the other guy's a vampire, so Caleb is a vampire, and the other guy is a werewolf. So that's funny shit. Oh, she mad. Aggravating conversations from socializing, feeling angry after an unpleasant conversation. So we can do an angry poop. Let's be on here in the mirror. Fine. So let's see. Her needs are met. What is she doing? She's playing a video game. Look at that, all by herself. would like to know. It almost looks like Tetris. What is she playing? Game over. She's okay. So it's kind of like Tetris. That's what she's playing. It's called Blick Block. I guess you have to have 4 or more of the same color. Oh, no, you done pooed a scrooge on that one. She's about to lose again. And it asked me if it was okay that she liked, oh, she's going to go read a book. Wait, there's a light. Oh, there is a bookcase in here. I didn't realize that. Nice. I'm going to try and play this with absolutely no like extras. Casey, you laughing at me? All right, let's let her put the book back. She needs to start practicing programming, and then I probably need to get her hired on as a programmer somewhere. But I'd like her to have at least a little bit of experience before she goes to her job. So usually I will go around and like pick up all the free stuff that's on the map where I'm at to get some extra money. There's usually like a welcome house party kind of thing, or welcome to the neighborhood. What's this lady doing? Looks like looks like she's carrying the yellow pages. Ma'am, what kind of book is that? She's moving too quick. It's an awfully thick book. So we got her over here. That is freaking cool. That almost looks like a damn Windows screen where you've got. So when you get into your computer management screen in Windows, it looks like this where you've got the top section and then you've got the bottom section with all the little expansions. And then you've got code and whatnot you can see in the top. And then down in the bottom, you have like options for like what to do, what like, especially if you're doing like a defrag or something like that, where you have like your optimization or your where you can analyze things and then optimize the drives and that kind of stuff. So you've got those like this kind of layout on certain things inside Windows. So it's kind of cool that it looks like this. I never really paid attention to all the detail. I just play the game. Yeah, it looked like Tetris. So, okay, so she got something done so far. She's practiced programming for at least 1 of the 5 hours so far. She's almost hungry again. So I think I'm going to set it up so that she has dinner. We're going to, oh, yeah, it says she got a new skill. That's great. I set her up so she can make some mac and cheese. I mean, because mac and cheese. Actually, I could go for some mac and cheese right about now. We're going to give her till about 7, and then I'm going to click off of the programming thing. She's almost, this little thing here shows you like how much is left to get to the next level. But I'd rather have her go eat before she gets hangry, because if she's anything like me, I get hangry rather easily. Ow. Having my hair pulled up in the middle of my head like that was hurting. So I'm going to pull my hair up like I normally do. Did she just put the cutting board in the damn pot on the stove? Well, I guess that's one way to get your fiber. Yep, see, now she's uncomfortable. Why is she uncomfortable? What's it say? Cheap fridge smell. That low quality refrigerator has a pretty unappealing smell. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that their fridge has a cheap smell. Like, ma'am, you literally only have $2 grand left in the bank. What are you complaining about your fridge smell for? Can we upgrade it? Nope. Not yet. She doesn't. I don't think she has any upgrade stuff, anyways. Okay, so after she's done eating, I forgot to send the thing to the Geo Council. Since it is Valentine's Day, is she gonna wash her dish? Okay. I don't know, that lady's running like that. I'm gonna go see if I can harvest some more stuff for free. Oh, there's another thing I can dig up. There's a few things in the park I can harvest. And I did speed up time a little bit so that she moves a little quicker because I have an idea. Because it's Valentine's Day and she hasn't like had the romantic spirit or any of that kind of stuff because she was, kind of standing out in the rain, even though the werewolf is flirting with her. Okay. Bad aftertaste from eating poorly made food. That food was very untasty, so she didn't even like her own cooking. How do you mess up mac and cheese, though? That's like the easiest thing to make. Okay, so we're going to take her. We're going to stay on the same map, right? Real life. God, my fridge smells. Why does my fridge smell like that? And then we're going to go to the Blue Velvet nightclub, and maybe her mood will improve. Oh, look, she's got 2 people that hate her and 3 people that like her. Good job. Great first impression for the neighborhood. Are we there yet? And just so you know, this is not a beer. It is ginger ale by Bruce Cost. It is made in Brooklyn, New York. I do not drink alcohol. Okay. Let's send her in here to order a drink. Well, I guess we're going to order a coquito because that's the cheapest thing here. And we're going to introduce ourselves to this person and this ghost that looks like a little girl, but it says it's an elder. But it literally looks like a little kid. Hey, there's my other player and her husband. This is one of my characters right here and her husband. That's funny shit that... Here, I'll give him a Love Day gift. Give him a Snapdragon. And he's cute anyways. I mean, look at him. He's got like the goth haircut, snazzy outfit. Who's this? Wendy Walker. Oh yeah, she used to work in my vet clinic. I'll talk to her. We'll talk to the bartender too. And speed it up a little bit. The bad part about this game that I have to admit is you'll play it and next thing you know, it's 5 a.m. and you're going, man, I'm starting to get tired. You look at the time, you're like, oh my God, it's 5 a.m. And you're like, where did the day go? Oh, there's more people in here. That's my son on my other character. I don't know who this Daryl Charm guy is, but we're going to be nice to him. What are we celebrating over here? Well, we didn't give the other guy Snapdragon, so we'll give her a Snapdragon. Oh, he just sat down and there was somebody already sitting there. Rude. She had to get up and move. Look at that shit.
Ah, Nova.
But now you can see my other character. This is one of mine. And then this is her son. And then the husband is out here.
Oh.
I guess the ghost just scared him.
So. So.
So one other thing that if you're like new to playing this game is these little bubbles here. Like this one says to enthuse about the outdoors. You earn like 25 simoleons for it. This is listen to singer-songwriter music and listen to, or it says dance to stereo music. I thought I said her to dance. Oh yeah, dancing is on there. So anyways, every time you do one of those like achievements, you get something that you can spend in the reward store. And when you're playing a scenario, there are some times where it is good to stay a specific age so that you don't like up and die in the middle of your scenario, because I had one do that to me one time and like I was almost done with it and I was like, no. So the one that's kind of like the lifesaver, because you can't like bring anybody back from the dead, but it costs 1,500 simoleons and it says Potion of Youth. And what it does is it turns back the current age. So if they're already an elder, you're only going to just like keep bringing them back from the brink of death. So you want to do it either when they're a young adult or they're like an adult, unless you're a vampire and then, you know, you don't age. I don't know what if the werewolves have that extended life like a vampire does, because the vampires stop aging once they turn. They stop aging. Yes. Well, see, and I do like I'll play this and like I'll be editing a YouTube video on mute, like say if it's something that I'm going to do a voiceover for, or I don't have to like listen to the sound to edit it. Say I'm doing like an iLook or something, and I'm cutting out like every time I do this, or I do this, and I cut those out when I'm recording iLooks. I'll like sit and edit a YouTube video and play this game at the same time. So I multitask, and that's how I am as a person. Is I usually have like a bunch of stuff going on. So streaming while playing this isn't that far fetched. The only difference is that I would normally be doing something else on top of this. So like I would be editing and playing the game and eating, or watching YouTube and editing and playing the game. Or I would have YouTube playing on my phone and then down here, and then I'd be editing on one screen and then playing the game on the other screen. So I like rotate around and do various things, or like I check email, I'm on social media, I do like a bunch of different like random stuff. So that's usually how I work, is especially when I'm playing this game, it kind of like distracts my brain from all of the shit I have to do every day. I get up, I list at least 5 new items on my for sale platforms, be it Poshmark, Facebook, my website. I get 5 new items up every day. So if I like this thing right here has 6 items left before I have to go and grab more items to photograph. That's just non-makeup or non-jewelry items. The jewelry items that I have pulled, I've got 4 items left in here before I have to go photograph more items or pull more items. I've got so much inventory that isn't even on my website. It's not even funny. So I'm trying really hard to be very consistent with stuff that I do every day. Because when you have like a mental illness that stops you from wanting to get the fuck out of bed. You kind of have to force yourself. And I had somebody ask me the other day, how do you get so much stuff done? And the simple fact is I force myself to do it. I have fibromyalgia. 99% of the time, I just want to go to bed. Oh my God, it's 2 a.m. Where's she at? Oh, okay. She's giving somebody a gift. She can go home now. The event for the day is over. I don't know how much. Let's see what it say. Love Day was pretty good. Emily got to do a lot of things that she wanted to do, but not everything. Next year, she hopes to do even more. So, I mean, starting the game and it being Valentine's Day the next day is kind of like a shit thing to do. Okay. So I'm going to send her home so that she can go snooze because she's tired. And then I'll get back into my frame of thought. Actually, I'm going to wipe my nose really quick. 1 second. Okay, so I literally had somebody ask me, hey, how do you do X, Y, and Z? And how do you stay like motivated to do stuff? So I figured I could break that down, and I'll just okay. That way I've got a timestamp for it in chat. And I'll just put that up there. So the question I got asked was, how do I get so much stuff done? Now, one thing I do is I try and like pre-plan stuff. So if I know I'm going to list 5 items a day, I'm going to list 5 beauty type items and 5 jewelry type items every other day. So I list 5 of one item, type of item a day. And then the next day I list something else, so that I'm not posting like just makeup or just jewelry or just whatever. And I rotate. So I'll list like a ring, a necklace, an earring, set of earrings, body jewelry, a pendant, something like that. So I rotate what I list. So I don't just list like 5 necklaces. I'll list like a bunch of like random stuff so that it's not the same type of items I'm listing every day. I have over 15,000 pieces of inventory or individual listings with inventory on my website right now. So that's a lot of inventory to keep track of. And there are a lot of things that got moved over from my website 2 years ago when Square bought out Weebly, and I moved the items over, but about a third of my items, if not more than that, do not have photos left on them yet. So I'm still going through pulling products, photographing them, and that kind of stuff. So for me, it really boils down to I have to want to do it. 1. 2 is I'm tired of letting my health run my day. Do I get tired? I do. Do I want to just give the fuck up? Yes. Do I not have the energy to spend on those things to get done? It happens every day. Do I have almost daily headaches? Yes. There's only been one day since the 1st of January I have been completely head pain free. One day. And we're on the 16th of the month. I laid in bed last night awake because I couldn't sleep, because literally this piece of my head right here was throbbing so bad. It was literally going wah, wah, wah. And the top of my head just felt like somebody hit me with a ball peen hammer. It just was repetitive. And so I have to force myself to get past those things to get stuff done. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have to remember to upload on those. I have to schedule videos on them and keep them scheduled ahead so I don't get behind. I'll show you. I have a 128 gig card here that I just pulled from my camera that has about 30 different videos on it that I still have to edit. I have this one here I pulled out of my GoPro that has, I think, some motorcycle footage on it. This is also a 128 gigabyte micro card. Both of these, this one has like ASMR rain sounds on it. This one here has like makeup and unboxings. And I still have my birthday stuff sitting over there on the floor against the wall to film for a video. I still haven't even filmed what I got for my birthday because I have so many other things that I do every day that I just don't have enough time. So I make time to do specific things every day. So I, number one, don't get burnout. I don't, is she going to complain about the bed now? Nope, she's hungry. So, so that video is with my to-do list. My BoxyCharm I just got in the mail Saturday is on my to-do list to film. I haven't done that yet. I have a what I'm decluttering video that is over there behind the counter that I pulled everything for. I've done all like the individual videos and stuff. I have an entire inventory video of like all of my makeup. Except for, I think my eyeshadow palettes is the only thing I didn't go through. I went through all of my eyeliners recently, all of my mascaras, all of my skincare product or my complexion products. I did declutter videos for all of that stuff, but I haven't had a chance to edit them yet because I've been so busy doing other stuff. So that's all like on my to-do list. So on Mondays when I have a day off, I clean both bathrooms. So I clean the toilets, the showers, the sinks, the floors, everything in both bathrooms gets cleaned every Monday. So that's 2 bathrooms, 3 sinks, 2 tubs and 1 shower that I have to clean every Monday on my day off. I was working 7 days a week, even if it was, who's this calling me? Quick question. Nora, Spencer, Kim, and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? Look, bitch, I don't make your decisions for you, but I think, okay, go ahead. You do you. So I know that, number one, if I don't clean the bathrooms, they don't get done. Ever. Because having a man living in the house, I guess you guys don't learn how to clean the bathroom ever. He keeps up with the dishes and the kitchen counters, and he feeds the cats, and he remembers to clean the cat box, and occasionally he sweeps the floor. So he does that kind of stuff. I keep up with the laundry, and I make sure all the bills are paid, and I clean the bathrooms to my satisfaction because I'm OCD. What's she doing? She's playing Sims Forever. Well, we need to get you to program more. So let's work on your programming, ma'am. There we go. So she'll finish playing her game and then she'll go on a program. So I have specific things that I do that I need to do myself in order to have them done right or the way I want them done, because I don't like to have to go back behind him and redo stuff. Plus, it's not fair to him because even though I've trained him how to do this stuff, he still doesn't do it the way I want it done. So it's just, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. So I usually, I'll pop in my AirPods. I'll go and put cleaner on stuff, soft rub on the tub, toilet bowl cleaner, clean the sinks and the counters, get all that stuff like sitting so that the chemicals and stuff are there cleaning and whatnot, doing their job. And then I wander off and I'll go like get something to eat, or I'll do the laundry, or I'll start the laundry, or I'll take a bucket of stuff out on the back porch and photograph like 50 items. And then I'll come in, plug my phone in, load Dropbox, get the photos uploading to Dropbox because my computer doesn't like my iPhone. So I have to upload things to Dropbox and then move it off Dropbox onto my computer so I can upload the photos on the for sale websites. That's a whole lot of pain. But then in the process of doing that stuff, I have video editing stuff going on. I have YouTube videos I'm watching. Sometimes I have like a Netflix show playing in the background. And I do that or music or something constantly because as somebody that has had ADHD for a very long time and is on zero medication, it takes a lot of concentration for me to focus on like one thing and not end up way over here. So I have to remember, as somebody with limitations, or as there's a new term everybody's using, neurodivergent, because I'm partially dyslexic. I have borderline MPD. I have, just the ADHD. I'm OCD. I have bipolar type 2. I have a lot of other like things going on in my brain that it's just not one thing or the other, that kind of like conflict with each other and fight. And somebody was like, oh, you should go get tested for autism. Look, I got enough shit going on. I don't need to be labeled with something. What was that? Flintwick Fair has started. Come win amazing prizes by competing. Garden competition, pie competition. Can you even bake a pie yet, ma'am? Oh, wait, there's somebody at the door. Friendly introduction. Sylvia Goth. I don't know who this chick is knocking on my front door, but we're going to go say hi. And then let's see, can she even cook a pie? It would be nice if we could search. Did you just walk out of the house in your damn negligee, ma'am? She did. Oh, they got the same hairstyle. Okay, so we'll do that. And then let's see if I can make a pie really quick. And we'll head on over to the fair. And then I'll get back to what I was saying. Nope, she can't make a pie yet. She can make spooky cookies though. Yeah, her cooking isn't high enough to make any of that stuff, it looks like, which is fine. So I should probably change her outfit if we're going to go somewhere. There we go. We'll put her in you. We'll put you in that. So in order for me to stay focused and to do the things that I need to do, I have to have other distractions. And one of the major problems that I have with having ADHD is I have like piles of shit. There's a pile of shit here. There's a pile of shit over here. There's a pile of shit over here. Underneath each monitor is like a pile of shit. Kind of like the table behind me's got like piles on it. There's a pile right here that has my wallet and stuff on it. There's pile of stuff on top of like the printer. There's my jacket with a pile of like packaging stuff underneath of that for when I do like orders and stuff. We're going to take you to the fair. We're going to go by ourselves. So one of the main things that I found is if I can't see it, it doesn't exist. I can't work on it if I can't find it. So like I have these like little notebooks like everywhere. I've got an entire stack of them. There's one here. There's two more here. These come from the dollar store. They're like $1 each. Look, I even have another one here. So I have them like everywhere, and I'm constantly using them to write in because I have to keep notes, and like I make myself like little lists and stuff. Let's see what's this? Oh, this was my list for all the games. The Warcraft 3. Let's go talk to people here and get you busy. Friendly introduction. That way she can go start talking to people. Now, so this is my list of videos where it was all the Warcraft 3 videos. So not only did I have the chapter, like this one says chapter 1, Orc Chasing Visions. Okay, so that was like the information for the video. And then I went through each of them, and then I had to go back, and there was a couple of videos that somehow or another either I couldn't find the footage for to edit, or I had to go back and re-record it because it stopped recording halfway through. So I had to go through and make myself an actual freaking list of every chapter, and I found a really good blog website, which I included in all my video description boxes on YouTube, so that I had the list. And I found this really good description that said, chapter for orcs it was this, and for humans it was this, and for undead it was this, and then here's all the chapter breakdowns. On the game, it's a little bit different, because when you play the game, it had different headings and different titles and stuff on the game itself. So it made it a little bit different. It conflicted with the other lists. So I went with what was easier to follow, which was the blog that I found and ended up linking in my description box because it was easier to follow. So I made this list as I was recording each of the scenarios for Warcraft 3 so that I could stay in sequential order, because if I didn't, I'd go to load in and I couldn't remember where I left off, because if I hadn't written it down, I'd have been completely lost. And so I have found, as an adult with ADHD and with other neurodivergent issues, I have to be very detailed in some of the things that I do, because I forget life. I literally have only eaten once today. And the only reason I remember that is because it was leftover dinner stuff from yesterday that I didn't finish eating because it was spicy as fuck. And I couldn't eat all of it yesterday because of the fact that it was spicy as fuck. It burned my mouth. So I didn't eat all of it yesterday. So I decided I'd, put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the fridge and, eat it today. So I did. So while I was working earlier, I made it right before I went to work. So that was at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The last time I ate something was literally 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I think I had one pretzel rod while I was working with my coffee and the spicy rice chorizo thing that I ate, but that's it. So I have to remind myself to eat before I go to bed, because sometimes I can't remember if I've eaten anything all day. So I tell you, Casey, I need at least 48 hours in one day, because I don't have enough day. I've run out of time. But I'm constantly moving and doing stuff and trying to keep everything straight. Adulting sucks, man. I don't know whoever signed us up for this shit, but I'd like to turn in my adult card, please. If it's my driver's license, I'll give that up. If it's my high school card, I'll give that up. If it's my ID for my college, I will be more than happy to, whatever, my voter registration card, I will be more than happy to give up my voter registration card if I can go back to being a kid. Having to pay bills and do laundry and clean and chores and all the other crap that I have to do. I mean, granted, I still had to do it when I was a kid. It just was not as much, and I didn't have to do it all by myself. Let's go look at this, guys. What is that? Oh, it's a strawberry. Wait, I could put something on there? But I didn't grow nothing. I guess I could submit something that I picked from the wild. We'll see. Because it just says it's a strawberry. I didn't realize I could submit something. My eye is itching, but I got makeup on. Look at that. Normal. Strawberry normal. Everything's normal. You know what? Let me put a mushroom down. I'm going to use this to scratch my eye so I don't ruin my liner. And I use this is an orange wood stick. I use this all the time to scratch. I use the flat side to scratch my back. So hopefully that answers the question as to how I get so much stuff done. When I'm at work and we have to share our screens when we're working because of the sensitive nature of my job. So my supervisor has told me more than once, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you're working a ticket, talking to a customer on the phone, answering questions in chat for a new agent and talking to me on a side chat. And he goes, I also know you keep another document open at another time that you're documenting information on there just in case you lose where you're at here. You've got a backup over here, which is like if I have to go back and review a case for something, I can easily load my document for that day and go, oh yeah, on this date, this is the ticket number, this is what the incident was, here's the information for it, this is what happened. And all I have to do is like read that little line of information that I type out after I work a ticket to remember what the ticket was about. It's literally like that for memory recall for me. So I don't have a problem, and keeping my lists keeps my brain straight. Yeah, well, that's one thing I haven't really discussed a lot, Casey, is before I moved to Georgia, I was 132 pounds. And then I started noticing I got up to 135. I'm like, okay, that's where I'm supposed to be. This is a normal weight for my height because I'm tall. And then about July 1st, I noticed I hit 140 pounds. And every month since then, I have put on more and more weight. I am almost 180 pounds right now. And I barely eat one meal a day. And I've had a bunch of testing done. I had an ultrasound done. I've had a CT done with contrast. I've had MRIs done. And I requested more testing. I go back to the doctor on Monday, and I did film a update. It's on that SD card to edit. I just haven't edited it yet because it's kind of raw. But none of my clothes fit anymore. I literally went through every pair of jeans in my closet, and I have one pair of jeans that actually fits me. I have one pair on the dresser that kind of fit me. If it wasn't for the fact that they stretched, I wouldn't be able to get in them. Out of 10 pairs of shorts, one fits me. I am not joking. And I will, let's see, I can probably pull it up on my phone. I took pictures earlier. I pulled everything out of my closet. Yeah, she's in the bathroom. She's tense for some reason. This is everything out of my closet. Now, I do have a dresser and a half. Jason has a half a dresser. And then there's all the pants out of the closet. Everything. Those are all my pants out of the closet. And out of these multiple stacks, I can wear one pair of jeans out of there. It has gotten so bad. So I kind of really don't want to eat, but I'm hungry. And the bad part is I don't know what's causing the problems. I got a first place ribbon for something I picked in the wild. What? It says, congratulations, your plant won first place at the Finchwick Fair. Please check your Sims household inventory to find your plant. Be sure to prepare for next week's Cow Festival. I won a flipping award for something I picked in the wild. See, this is why I tell you to pick stuff in the wild, because you never know. That is freaking cool. Is there anything here I can pick before I go home? I don't know. She's talking to somebody. I'm looking for something to... Is there anything to harvest here? Usually there's something in like the little park areas and stuff, but I'm not seeing anything that could be harvested. Wait, there's a dirt thing here. What's this? I'll send her there to dig it up. But anyway, so there's a lot of stuff going on right now that I'm really like frustrated about, especially with my health. That I kind of have to stay focused on other stuff, because if I don't, I just want to sit in the corner and cry, because it's been pretty bad. Like, my health has been so bad. I literally have had freaking headaches every day, but one day in January. and my freaking migraine pills aren't working anymore. And they put me on this Ubrevely shit. This box right here with 10 little packets of pills. They come with 10 packs. They look like this. 10 of these packs is $100. $100 for a freaking migraine pill that 90% of the time doesn't fucking work. So I'm just waiting on some answers and a doctor that talks to me like a human and doesn't go, "Are you sure that happened?" No, bitch, I'm making it up. Like literally every fucking time a doctor asks me if something really happened, I'm going to go ahead and send her home because it's like midnight. It really is frustrating. No, not for my frame, because I have a small bone structure. So my weight is supposed to be between 135 and 145 pounds, and 180 is not on that list. And the fact that I can't sit comfortably for a while. I've got random shooting pain due to certain things. Like, it's almost like my cancer came back. And when I explained to the doctor what type of cancer I had last time, and she's like looking at me like this. And she's like, "Are you sure you had that type of cancer? Because that just doesn't sound right." So I brought her these signed release forms to contact my doctor in Florida to get, I need to feed her before she can go to bed, and get her set up here so she can do this kind of stuff. So basically I had to sign 15 different sets of release forms for hospitals, all my doctors in Florida, my hematologist, my oncologist, everybody that I dealt with in Florida for all my surgeries and cancer stuff back in 2016, because the people up here in Georgia don't fucking believe me that I've had cancer twice. What? How? Why would I fake having cancer? I mean, I understand there's some sick motherfuckers on this planet, but like, it could have killed me. What do you mean? Why would I fake some stupid shit like that? Like, I had major fucking surgery. I had health problems for 2 years solid before I finally got diagnosed with the proper thing. And my doctor was awesome. And we got everything taken care of. Like, why would I fucking make that shit up? By the way, I never stick these things in my nose. I don't know how anybody does that, but because I was like getting teary and stuff and I've got allergies, I use that to help open me back up. So anyways, the last doctor that I went to, because when I lost my job in July, I was without medical insurance until Jason was able to get me added onto his plan. And so now that I have medical insurance again, he's forced me to go to the doctor. Like, literally. I did. She said to make a daily log of my headaches. I have an entire Word file dedicated to date, headache, location, weather, time of day it started, what medication I took, what remedies that I did to help alleviate the pain. I have a fucking Word document that's multiple pages long to document every headache I have had since January 1st. So I'm just basically hurrying up and waiting. I have another appointment next Monday because she was off today. So I go back next Monday, and she still hasn't, like, my white blood cell count is so far in the toilet right now, it's not even funny. Like, it's scarily low. It's summer already. Okay, let's get her set up with some stuff to do. We're going to have some breakfast. And then I'm going to have her join a career. And then I'm going to send her to program. I can click on the damn computer. We're going to We're gonna practice again. She's level 2. I guess we can not practice and we can make a plugin. Because plugins can kind of earn money sometimes. And then let's hack somebody and steal some money. Why not? So there's been a lot of stuff going on with me, and I've noticed a huge difference in just how my face looks, especially like down here and the sides of my face. It is quite noticeable. Also, when I go to put shirts on, I notice just how big I've gotten because of my arms. Look at this. My upper arm used to be not much bigger than this. The fact that it is triple in size, and my waist went from 27 inches to 37 inches. I have gained 10 inches in my waist alone and 10 inches in my hips. So I have doubled in size in my midsection. Not to mention the brasiers that I had to go get because I don't normally wear a bra. I've never really had to wear a bra because I have basically perfectly shaped tatas, which I like very much now that they're larger. All right, what were we supposed to do? She was supposed to do computer stuff. So Tech Guru, there we go. So she now has a job. She starts in 3 days. That's great. So Jason and I had to go out and I had to go bra shopping because not even my sports bras fit anymore because things have gotten so heavy and large. And I mean, they're nice. They're very nice. And at 42, I never thought that I would have a pair of these that were this size. So they're very nice. Jason doesn't complain. And every time he wants to argue, I just go bloop and he just drops the argument. It works really great. It's the best decision ever I've ever made. Like the easiest way for a girl to ever stop an argument, just lift up your shirt. They'll just give up because they'll be too distracted by boobs to figure anything else out. So there's like lots of like little things, swelling, issues while I eat. Every time I go to eat something, it feels like the food just kind of sits here. It doesn't feel like it goes down. I get instant heartburn. Every time I go to swallow, it's painful. So there's a lot of like weird stuff going on. So eating is not my friend right now. And the fact that I'm barely eating and I'm still gaining. So I'm gaining like 1 pound a day. And that's scary because I'm barely eating. I am barely eating 500 calories a day and I'm still gaining a pound a day. So something is wrong. And Jason was like, you need to eat more. You're not eating enough and that kind of stuff. Like this can right here. Okay, so this has 160 calories. The rice I had earlier and the quarter of the pot pie that I had probably was about 500 calories. And then I had 1 cup of coffee with cream and sugar in it. And I think the coffee with cream and sugar is about 160 calories. So altogether today, I've had under 1,000 calories. What do you want, chick? Oh, so she had a nice time with the person. She asked me if she should hang out with them. I don't know why she called me to ask me if she should hang out with somebody. I mean, whatever. But yeah, the headaches, the chronic head pain, and I've had a lot of problems with my neck. So when I was in the hospital in April, they found that I had damage to my neck and my cervical spine. Duh, I've had a fucking stroke. You're going to find problems there. Because again, when I went to the hospital, they were like, are you sure you had a stroke? I had a fucking heart attack at 27 and I died. I literally died and they brought me back to life. What do you mean? Am I sure that's how that worked? No, I just made it up because I thought it sounded cool. Now, my ex-husband didn't try and kill me for my $500,000 worth of life insurance. No. Anyways, fucking doctors, stupid. The doctors in Georgia are stupid. So then The lot of the pain that I'm having starts here. Oh, let me spin around on my chair. It starts here and it radiates up and then it radiates across the back of my head. So basically here down is where a lot of the pain is coming from. And then I get some migraines that hit me and it's like a Mack truck hits me. And I'll be sitting there working 1 minute and next thing I know, I can't fucking see a thing. Nothing. Like everything is gone. And then after like a couple of minutes, it starts to come back where like one eye is more clear than the other, but the other one kind of stays blurry and all the pain is right here. And it's like something is behind my eyes, like trying to pop my eyes out of the socket backwards. It is awful. But then I have other headaches that the pain starts here behind my ears and moves up to the top of my head and kind of thrums there. So it just depends. I don't have the same headache every day. And that's the problem that I'm having, is that it's kind of hard to explain to a physician, you know, because most people that have migraine conditions, which I've had one for years, the migraines are always consistent. So like if you have a cluster headache, they start in one area and they kind of stay focused in that area. They don't move. But the ones that I'm having problems with, and it could be food related, it could be hormones, it could be a number of things, but it starts in one area, like that little triangle piece in the back of your head where your cervical spine meets your skull. And it starts in this section here. And then it radiates up to the crown of my head and then runs across the back of my head to my ears. So that entire back section of my head is pounding. And the pressure is so bad back there, it causes vision loss. Like I lose function sometimes. I can't even think straight. Like I'll be on the middle of a phone call with somebody and I like completely like phase out. Like I'm gone for a minute. And then they're like, "Are you still there?" And then you're like, "Oh shit. Yeah, sorry about that. I was waiting on a computer screen to load," or something that I make up like that because I literally can't fucking see my computer. It is that bad. Right. Well, makeup. It's called makeup, Casey. It's what do they call that? What is it called when girls wear makeup and they're catfishing? It's catfishing. But I also have to stay positive about some of this stuff for two reasons. One, I'm bipolar type 2, which means when I go down, and I stay down there for like ages. And then all of a sudden something good will happen and I pop right back up. But as soon as that good thing is over, I go right back down. So having bipolar along with all these other things, I have to keep things up here because if I let them get down here, then I'm done. Like I'm going to bed, I'm going to get a shower, I'm going to sit in the tub and cry for an hour, and then I'm going to go crawl in bed and hide underneath the sheets and not want to do life. And it's bad when things are like that, and there's not really much control that you have over those kinds of things. So I have to maintain certain aspects of stuff. So I have a routine where I play at least one game of StarCraft 2 co-op a day. I play Hades Star at least once a day. And I allow myself at least one other game a day that I play, even if it's for 30 minutes, just to keep my mental stability like up here so that I don't end up down here. Because if I end up down here, I know I'm done. And that's the problem, is that if I don't self-regulate and do things how I know I have to do, well, clean up your damn dishes there, Chick. Your bitchin' stuff sinks. She's the one living in squalor. Oh yeah, I have stuff in my bag I guess I could put in the Frigidator. Oh, yeah, you need to go pee. And open that, and we're going to put the strawberries in the fridge. We're going to put your ribbon on the wall. Oh, Chaz McFreely. Okay, can we stick him somewhere? We'll put him on the dresser. He's got an emotional aura we can enable. Yeah, I think a lot of my problems for my migraines may come from my neck. And when I saw my chiropractor, when I was in Florida in July and August, he said that a lot of my problems could be coming from the damage in my neck between the motorcycle accident where I fell off the moving truck and then the stroke damage that's there and the scoliosis. So there's all kinds of like contributing factors to the problems with my neck that he suggested that I have other things looked into. And I did talk to the pain specialist about getting injections in my neck at some point. But after the last injections they did in my back, they only lasted for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks maybe. And it was great. Oh my God. That was like the first time I had taken a solid step on my right leg without pain just shooting down my legs, up my back, and sideways. So like it was great while the shots lasted, but they're not permanent. And then we were talking about options for doing like cauterization on the nerve back there, my sacral nerve, because of the fact that I have so much problems with it. But then I lost my job and I lost my insurance. So what are you doing with the fridge? Grabbing a drink. So there's a lot of like things that kind of make me want to just kind of go fuck it every day. And if I don't stay busy, then the fuck it wins. And I think that's probably the best advice I can give somebody. If you're in a slump or you've got a funk going on, get up and make yourself do something. I'm serious. You kicking yourself in the ass may be what... Oh, there's somebody at my front door. Hello? Who are you? May I help you? There she goes out, standing outside in her negligee again.
I'm full.
Levar Samzo Dafuni.
Bantui Kabaya? Yes.
Oh.
She's
Yes.
sad. We're going to try and cheer her up. I love how they just fucking wander in your damn house. Oh, somebody died, I guess. It says console about death. We'll do that too.
Oh. Ifu Kimba.
Mm.
Hey. Rude.
Oh my God, there's a mohawk walking up my front desk. Hello?
Oh, yes.
Who the fuck are you, sir? Oh, she's lactose intolerant. Yeah, aren't we all?
Boy, Diva.
So, when I get into my funks or my depressions or whatever you want to call them, whatever label you want to slap on them, the best advice I can give anybody is to just get up and do something. I don't care if it's a shower. I don't care if it's a go fix a drink, wash a dish, fold a piece of laundry, walk outside for 5 minutes and just breathe the air. Those few small things, when you're in a bad way, are sometimes some of the easiest ways to get yourself out of a funk. Go sit outside for 5 minutes. Appreciate nature. Look at the birds. Look at the clouds. See if you can spot a cloud outside that has a funny shape or looks like something else, or watch a bird flip from one thing to the next to figure out, oh, what are they doing? Are they looking for seeds? Are they trying to look for predators? Are they talking to another bird? And then you could do like what I do. It's what if stuff. What is the bird saying? Is the bird talking to another bird? What do the birds talk about? Do the birds talk about us? What do the birds think about us? You know, and you can get yourself on a roll doing that frame of mind kind of training where you get yourself out of the funk by thinking about everything that is not your funk. Because when you dwell on what you're down about is where you're going to get pulled under. And I've learned over the years and many classes and everything else not to let certain things get to me because of the fact that, you know, they've got that entire book series, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, because it's all small stuff. That's so fucking true. Oh, somebody's calling me. Hey, Emily, I think I have a crush on Sharon Hecking. Do you think it's worth a try? Who the fuck Heron checking or Sharon Heron checking? Yeah, Heron checking. Sharon Hecking, dyslexia for the win. I don't know. Maybe my words of 42-year-old wisdom will resonate with somebody, but it took me a long time to not be on bipolar medication. It took me a long time to get in the right frame of head to realize, okay, well, lashing out at everybody when I'm having a bad day doesn't help the situation. Does it make me feel better? No. Does it make anybody else feel better? Absolutely not. Is it fun to do? Absolutely. Most of the time I want to chew people's heads off. But does it help with the situation? Wait, what's that?
Why must I do?
Oh, this lady, I found this neurosurgeon that's up here in Georgia. She's north of Atlanta. And somehow or another, her channel was suggested. And I watched a couple of her like shorts and stuff. And I left a comment on her video. And I mentioned that I said I wish I had had like a cool doctor like her when I had to deal with neurologists due to some of the issues that I had from Florida, because the neurologists that I worked with in Florida were not very good, and the ones that I've dealt with here in Georgia have been absolutely horrific. So it doesn't matter what state I've been in. The neurologists that I've dealt with so far have been, they talk to you like you're stupid. They constantly question you to say, are you sure that really happened? Or they're like, well, that doesn't sound right. And then they get the medical records and they're like, okay, so you did have that. And you're like waiting for the doctor to apologize, and they never do. Like the one doctor sent me for a CT and MRIs of the brain and neck, and it showed my stroke damage. And the neurologist didn't even have the balls to come back in the hospital room to say anything to me the next day. She sent an intern to say, yes, the doctor reviewed your CTs and your MRIs that they did yesterday, and we did find the damage in your neck that proves you had a stroke. No apology. No, we're sorry, we didn't believe you. None of that shit. None of it. And I'm like, that's pretty fucked up. You know, number one, why would somebody fake a stroke? Oh, there's people commenting on that video. Oh, she's in there. Who are all these people coming to my house? Why is some teenager coming to my house? What do you want, child? I mean, I can understand the adult and the young. Oh, he's an adult. I'm a young adult. What are you? Excuse me, sir. You are underage. Why are you sitting the fuck on my bed? Who is this kid that just walked into my house and sat down on my bed? Oh, well, what is it? 8 a.m. there? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's at 8 a.m. your time, ain't it? Are you going to work? It's Monday. I still don't understand why this child just sat down. Oh, excuse me, sat down on my bed.
William Galad. Lorna, stop. Oh.
Oh my God, he's Simstagramming from my fucking bed. Go away, child. You too. Go away. Anybody else at my fucking house? Anybody else? Did the other one go home? Okay, she left. God damn. Intrusive motherfuckers. Well, Casey, thank you for coming for the amount of time that you could come. I know it's many. I appreciate it. She's on her phone doing something. I should probably have her use the bathroom and feed her some. I should probably think about washing this makeup off sometime soon. I've been wearing it for 5 hours. tourist sharks. I never understood that. All these tourists come to Florida and they get bit by sharks because they either don't listen, they get in the water when it says not to, or they go out too far and they're like, I got a bit swimming. Wait a minute, how does she already have 3 vacation days saved up when she hasn't even started the job yet? I'd love to know how that works because that doesn't make sense to me. How does that work? You get a new job and you automatically have 3. Is that like a European thing? You start a job and then poof, you've got time off already? I've never had a job give me time off when I first start. You have to like work for 6 months before you can even get anything like that. Am I just working the wrong jobs? She's time, dude. It's not even 9 o'clock. Here, we'll give you a nap. And let's get you back to programming. We'll have you mod a game or create a plugin. Okay, now it's 11 o'clock. And then after that, I can send her back to bed. I don't want her going to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. Then she's going to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like Jason does. It drives me insane. The way my cousin replied to me, but she never replied. She don't love me no more. Okay, now I can send her ass back to bed after she gets that game done and speed it up. Oh, she got $15 for that. Yay! If only writing the plugin was that easy and you earn instant money from it. I'm kind of hoping Fiverr approves my new gigs that I've got set up because I think my idea for Fiverr, for the Fiverr gigs is going to be really funny. I think people will really like it. So I'm kind of hopeful that they do approve it sometime tomorrow so that I can get started on those because I'm going to have a blast doing it. It's basically like a customer service related topic where, we've all had difficult customers that we've worked with that are just complete asshats and that don't want to listen to reason, or they're just rude for no fucking reason. And I had the idea of basically either doing like a how-to on how to deal with like difficult customers or how to like instantly get fired from your job. And then I was going to offer a service where I could like email your customer, like, and I have like 3 different options on there. On like one would be like to tell them off, and one would be like to send them a sugary sweet message. Cause sometimes people have really bad days, and sometimes those bad days runs over into real life. And what is this? Oh, it's a lemonade stand. Oh, fuck. I probably ought to eat something soon. So anyways, I was like, okay, well, I could send an email to like tell them to eat shit and die, or send them an email that's like super sweet. That's like, I know you're having a rough time and I just wanted to send you a letter of an encouragement. And somebody you've worked with recently said that you were having a rough time and you just needed some positive energy or something like that. And then the other option was to make them regret their life decisions. So So basically, the first one would be telling them off of how dare you talk to people that way? Who the fuck do you think you are? Yes, you are that asshole. And then the second one would be of me basically being uber nice to them. And then the third one would be making them regret their life decisions. So basically reading them the riot act. So, but my cousin was like poo-pooing on the idea. She's like, yeah, but what if they had just had a negative interaction with a customer service agent and they've only dealt with one customer service agent recently? They're going to know that it was for that company or that agent, and they're going to call that company back and they're going to complain about the agent and get the agent fired. And I'm like, yeah, but how are they going to know that agent hired me on Fiverr to like ream their customer a new one? So that was one of the options that I like thought about. And she was like, no, because they're going to think. I was like, well, I don't have to send it right away. Or maybe these people are just like assholes in real life, like every day. They're not going to know. Maybe they're dealing with 5 different people a day, or calling like random customer service agents and just being complete asshats, just because that's the kind of person that they are. So maybe it's one of those situations. And you never know whether this is like something that they usually do, or if, if it's like a one-time thing that maybe they're not like a complete asshole like all the time. Who knows? But I thought it would be like really funny to like send them the yes, you're that asshole kind of email. And then Jason suggested maybe I could read like customer service versions of Am I That Asshole? And then give instruction on what could have been done differently, what could have been done better, what could have been done worse, what could you have done to get instantly fired, those kinds of things. And then he was like, well, you could make a whole YouTube channel of just that. So that was the idea that I had. And I'm waiting on Fiverr to approve it. And if they do, even if it's just $5 extra a month, it would really help, because we're literally only earning like $9 extra on top of our bills right now. So any extra money right now is a bonus for us, because it's really kind of, if something was to happen and we didn't have that extra $9, we would have one bill at least go unpaid somehow. Oh, he had a very nice date. How nice. Oh, sorry for yawning. It's 2 a.m, almost 2:30 in the morning. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Oh, she's flirty. Look at you, ma'am. Who are you flirty with? I got you out here picking herbs and flowers and stuff, and you over here flirty. I don't know what happened. She had a conversation with somebody. Hi. Oh, I have mail. Let me guess, it's bills. Yep, look at that. Bills. Yay, just what I didn't want. Okay, let's get that paid. It really sucks. I have to pay bills in real life. I got to pay bills in my damn video game. So is it Kayo or Kyo? How do you pronounce your name? What'd I get? No, I didn't want to favorite it. I'm trying to extract it. Oh. So I got a fossilized alien skull and a fossilized sim hand. Oh, that's creepy. Kyo? Yep, bills and taxes. Man, they suck. I guess I should have looked and make sure they were an adult first. I think they're an adult. Yeah, they're an adult. Whew, that could have been bad. I don't want to flirt with a kid. That would be creepy. And no flirting with children. We are not pedos here. We do not approve of pedos. Oh, they're mad. Look, stomp, stomp, stomp. Hey, buddy, can I make your day better? Hey, go say hi. Go say hi to him. Make his day better. Make him laugh. Oh my God, dude, what is wrong with your hair?
Cool.
Dag.
Oh, somebody just died.
The wheel. Shiloh. Bim. Shaw.
Oh,
Oh, just no.
Melfi. Hello.
That's sad. Somebody died. He's an emo. He's an old emo because he's an elder. Look, I don't want to flirt with the dude. I just want to make his day better.
Bon and Grobby?
Mm.
Oh, yes. Oh, dag.
He's like people in real life, constantly on their damn phone.
Focus. No.
Oh, Jorg.
Huh?
Eric.
Oh.
That's a new.
Gee,
Soon
why?
done.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Sip of you, helmet.
Oh, he's back down in the dumps again. I've identified a goldfish. Sad and lonely. Yes, he seems very sad and lonely. Let's see what it shows on his thing here. I don't know enough about him yet. It just says he's an elder. But it does say that somebody just died, so I consoled him about the death. Oh, here comes this lady stomping through.
Ina.
On her phone, too. Oh, he looks tired or something.
Sombra.
Why are all these old people look mad?
Gibberelli.
Oh, yeah, he's like over life. Look at that shit. He's like, oh.
Oh, that's Stephanie.
What, the ones that are constantly on their phone? Hey, I'm old. I like talking about my life. That's probably true as well. Oh, there she goes stomping off. Look at her. Stomp, 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 stomp. He just seems bored.
Oh, nay. Rob Bosa.
Що, баба, ціною? Є ж такое.
She just stopped in the middle of everybody. That was kind of rude, but okay, we'll just get a whole talking circle going here.
Was sore. Honey.
It says something on his thing. Oh, she's bored. That's really bad. It says boring. Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the way. Can I move myself? Yeah, that's a little better. See, look, she's bored. That guy was so freaking boring. She literally is bored. Okay, so this dude is clumsy. Wow. She's telling a joke.
Really neat.
So she's now learned the skill of comedy. Nice. We're working on our skills here. Very nice. Oh, he's evil. No wonder why he's kind of like ho-hum. He's evil. Uh-oh. I need to go take a shower. Look, I'm starting to stank. Here, we'll go jogging to make it worse. That way she's acquired a new skill. We'll have her clean the kitchen, and then she can go take a thoughtful shower. Think about her life decisions. It is 2:30 here. Wait a minute. How is it 5 a.m. there? Because Europe is like the UK is like 6 hours ahead of me. And Casey, who was on here a little bit ago, yeah, he's definitely an evil old dude. He's in Germany, so he's like 6 hours ahead of me. So it should be 8 o'clock there. How do you live somewhere that it's only 5 a.m. unless you're in like Greenland or Iceland, somewhere around there? I think it's what, 5 would be 5 a.m. there. It's 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Maybe some of the islands in Ireland. Where are you? Oh, you're in Brazil? Oh, yeah. Because I'm East Coast. Oh, so I'm Eastern Standard Time, and Brazil is under and over. So do you speak Portuguese or do you speak Spanish? I have a friend that lives in Portugal, and I don't speak. I hablo español un poquito. Like very, very little Spanish. I mean, I can understand more of it than I can speak, but. And unless you work today, you don't technically have to go to bed unless you have an obligation where you have to be up for a certain thing. Because if not, then I'd be like, screw it. Unless you're tired, then you should go to bed. Yeah, my friend Sylvia, she lives in Portugal. And so I asked her like how similar Portuguese was to Spanish because I thought they were very similar languages. And she's like, no, because Portuguese is more like speaking English with a Spanish accent. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, a lot of our words sound English. I'm like, I did not know that. So that was something I learned new from her, which I thought was neat. It's like a Boy Scout or something over here. Oh, it's a chick in a Boy Scout uniform. Anyways, yes. If you are tired, then go to bed. What, Portuguese is on? Well, it could be one of those things where it's like English, where it's a bunch of different languages that are kind of morphed into one. Because if you think about it, Latin was one of the more original languages back in the day. And then you had like all the languages kind of shot off from Latin. So that's where you get all the different languages like French and Spanish and stuff like that. And then the Germanic languages came from Old Norse. So you've got Icelandic languages and Finland and Switzerland and Dutch, German, that kind of stuff all came from like the Nordic kind of language. Yeah, I guess it's similar enough, but I don't know how much crossover there would be between Spanish and Portuguese. And I actually talked to a customer today in French, even though we're not supposed to, because we're only supposed to use English because nobody else on the company won't hire anybody that's multilingual. And so we have like 3 people that speak Spanish on my team, but only one of them is approved to speak Spanish to customers. So when I try and speak Spanish to customers, even the little bit that I can speak, they tell me not to. Okay, that makes sense. But Portuguese is like Spanish, but English with, sounding more English though. But yeah, the funny thing is, since I started working at this job, I have spoken 3 other languages besides English. And my supervisor is like, it's great that you know more than one language, but the company can't QA stuff because they don't speak anything but English. I said, well, we have a very large clientele base that is Hispanic, and we need Spanish-speaking agents. And he's like, well, they're not going to hire anybody that's Hispanic. I'm like, that's fucking racist. Is she playing a game? Oh, she's chatting with somebody. She's on social media. All right, let's look at what the social media app looks like. Oh, now what are you doing now? She's playing soccer, or football as some people call it. Oh, he's eating some grass. Why would he go that direction? Yeah, I'd cry too. That goalie kind of sucked. Oh, he's eating some grass again. Oh, that's the same clip footage. Yeah, but why would he go that direction if the ball was heading to the top right corner?
Oh, oh,
Well, Brazil was settled by Portugal, wasn't it, back in the day with the conquistadors and stuff? It's kind of like how some of the islands are half Spanish and half black because they brought the blacks there as slaves and the Spanish kind of tried to take over. And so that's why, like, you have the Dominican Republic where some of it is Spanish and some of it is black. And, or you have like Puerto Rico, where a lot of the Puerto Rican culture also has black influence in it, and a lot of the islands and stuff. Like my other half, he's his dad is from Barbados, but his mom is from Jamaica. But his dad is also like part Irish, and his mom is part German because of the fact that the families somewhere along the line probably were slaves. Oh, she actually likes cooking. Look at that. Good for you, girl. Cooking is fun. Who's at your front door now? Another teenager. Go away. I don't know why these teenagers keep coming over to my house. You should have given your gold back.
oh.
Well, I think what's really stupid about this planet is people don't realize, and they say, the Spanish people are one race, and black people are another race, and white people are a third race. We're not. We're all one race. We're all the human race, and people don't seem to understand we're human. We're all one race. We're just different cultures, and we're different cultures because of where we live, how we grew up, what influenced us, and that kind of stuff. And if people could just simply understand that small fact, this world would have a whole lot less wars. And of course, if they would put it back in their pants and stop showing it to everybody, because religion is like a penis. Everybody seems to have their own opinion of one, and they all seem to want to share with everybody their religion, and nobody wants to see it. Just put it away. We don't care what you're packing. We don't care what you believe. As long as you believe that that's what you have, then that's great. You keep it to yourself. Not everybody else needs to know that stuff. So I think a lot of the problems in this world have to do with people not liking somebody. Yes. And I think the differences between skin color or their culture or where they're from or what language they speak, I think all of those things boil down to the same thing. We are all fucking human, and everybody should be embraced for how different they are, because our differences is what makes us awesome. Yes, we are all Homo sapiens, or Homo superiors, I think is what we're considered now. You're playing another video game. Girl, I could put your ass to work here. Let's do something that could make you some money. There, we're gonna rob some people. I sent her to hack somebody. But if it's early for you, you should probably go snooze. I probably need to get off of here. My throat is getting dry, even though I've got water and ginger ale. I probably need to find something to eat, seeing as though it has been about 13 hours since I've had anything actually to eat. Yay, she swiped $122 from somebody. And she put herself to bed. What a good girl. I think I'll probably stop this at 3 hours, which is in about 6 minutes. So that's a really good excuse for you to go to bed. But I have 2 YouTube channels. Here, I'll just share the link again. I have 2 YouTube channels and a Twitch channel. Only one of my 2 YouTube channels is monetized. The other one is not monetized yet. So this one here with the asterisks is the monetized channel. And I'll grab the link for the other one. This one here without the asterisk is not the monetized channel, in case you want to follow there. I'm trying to grab my Twitch link. I think I did it from up here. Copy. And then there's my Twitch channel, just in case you want to follow me other places. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you will find I am pretty open-minded about a lot of stuff. I am a tree-hugging dirt worshiper. So I will never like force my religion on anybody. I will discuss it if somebody has questions. I can talk about pretty much any topic. I've got a pretty varied background. I've got a wide range of education and that kind of stuff. And I think learning new things is cool. And I don't always have makeup on. Sometimes I'm sitting here in my t-shirt and PJ pants and just bumming it. And my hair, if you see this, my hair is short because I cut it for donation in May for wigs for kids that have cancer or some sort of autoimmune disease where they lose their hair. So the sides of my hair are much shorter because my head was shaved. The only amount of hair that I had left was this stuff up here. And I donated over 20 inches of my hair. Look, as long as you don't think that you are a god, I don't really care what you believe. I think everybody should have the right to their own thought process and religion. And what are you tense about, girl? Missing out on your dreams. Here, go pee first. That's one thing I don't understand about these Sims. Like, they seem like they're hungry, okay? Go make food. What's wrong with you? Then it says they're literally one thing that like really irritates me is they'll do this, okay? They'll sit there and they're like doing that I gotta go pee dance, and you're like, go to the bathroom. It's not that hard. And they literally stand there and they're like hopping up and down because they have to go pee. And then they like occasionally I've had a Sim like pee on themselves. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I'm the heathen. Well, I was locked in my bathroom when I was playing my other game earlier. Was it last night? Hello? Hang on. I have a fur monster that wanted to come say hello. Hi, my Liz. What you doing? Hi. You look very sleepy. You're not feeling good. Customer satisfaction. Oh, hang on. Just okay. Are you ready to be put down? Your claws are sharp. That was my nose. You just hit with your ear. Are you done? Bubby? Oh, yeah. This cat is half Maine Coon. He's part Bobcat. Look at how big he is. Let me get away from the camera. He's a big kitty. But I love him. He's the bestest boy ever. Okay, go to bed. He's not been feeling well. He wanted to go outside the other day, and it was 40 flipping degrees on the porch. He goes barreling out the back door and stops dead and then sits down on the porch and wraps his tail around his front paws. And then I'm standing in the kitchen making coffee. He is big. His paw is literally the size of the palm of my hand. So I'm standing in the kitchen making coffee, and I'm just watching him on the back porch, and he's all fluffed up. He's got his tail wrapped around his feet like the cats do in Siberia, those Siberian cats that are like supposed to be like super mean. And I'm like, I go open the door. I'm like, before I can even say, hey, are you cold? He goes zipping back in the house. I was like, I figured it was cold out there for you, buddy. It could be the barometric pressure change that they don't like. cats have very sensitive hearing, and they can feel the change in barometric pressure. And I actually get migraines really bad when it's about to rain. Depending on how bad the storm's going to be, depends on how bad my head hurts. Hello. Lucas. Let's see. Oh, I'm ignoring the game. Customer satisfaction. And I rate customer contacts Emily demanding a refund on a new smartphone. She could just give the customer a refund and get back to the game she'd been playing, or try and calm her down and talk her through the problem. Oh, we don't have a basement. I mean, we have a pretty good size like underside of our house that you can walk in and like stand up in, but it's not considered a basement. And I'm from Florida, so you can't have a basement in Florida because they flood. So we're going to calm the customer down, because customer service one-on-one is de-escalate, de-escalate, and de-escalate. You never want to give a refund. You want to try and calm them down first. And if they're complete asshats, then you're kind of at a whatever, and you can just tell them to kick rocks and say no. Okay, so she got a small performance gain. Amazing. A surprise move. Emily talks the customer through her problems and appeases her without refunding a single simoleon. Emily's boss is so impressed, he begins transferring more challenging customers her way. Uh-oh. Look at this. She's freaking mad. I'd be mad too. I wouldn't want to be working with asshats all day, but she made a whopping $248 today at work. Good for her. Right? The retail gameplay. Yeah, like I was saying a minute ago, I was in the bathroom on my other game yesterday, and she went in to I was playing the plant sim one, and I'm almost done with the scenario. I'm waiting on my plant to be like perfect. It's at magnificent right now, and I got like one little bit of a bar to get it to like the perfect status. So I'm waiting. And she's like almost died like twice, and I have to like keep bringing her like life back down. So then she goes up in the bathroom because it said she needed water. So I put her in the bath, right? And then I put her in the bath, and then I told her to get a drink of water, and then I went to tell her to go to bed because she's old, so she's tired. So then, what is she bitching about now? So she had a stressful day at work. You know what? Here, watch some TV. We'll watch some comedy. She might like that. Well, now she's really tense. So anyways, so after I sent her to the bathtub and the sink, when I went to like get her to go to bed, she goes to where the door is, and she's got the little bubble, the chat bubble with the red exclamation mark, and she's like, I can't get out. And you're like, the door is open, you dumbass. Just walk out the flipping door. Oh, this one here. Let's look. Bookworm, jealous, loves outdoors, quick learner, and fear of unfulfilled dreams is new. I didn't realize the gallery was there, and I went and found it not long ago, and I was so, somebody, I guess she kicked the trash can. I didn't realize you could like bookmark people's like stuff that you like the looks of or whatever. So now I have a whole bunch of stuff bookmarked. I'm like, I like this house, and I like this house, and I like this house. All right, what'd you dig up? Let's see what you got. What rock did you get? Sorry, I got distracted for a minute. That happens. Oh my God, that's a lot of downloads. Wait, you can buy stuff from the gallery? I didn't know that. So on Okay, so I own stuff on Steam and I own stuff on Origins, and I have a wish list on Origins. But when I link it, it just takes me to the page to download. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if we're like not allowed to share our wish list that we save on Origins or not. So like that didn't make any sense to me. No, but that's like awesome that you get that many downloads and stuff, though, that people like your content, whatever you designed enough to download it. I have quite a few things that I downloaded, and I don't know how to use them, though. That's the thing. So let me save this game because I'm curious. Because I really need to go get something to eat because it's almost 3 a.m. here, and I haven't eaten anything since like 4 o'clock this afternoon. Let me save so that I can go back out. Let's exit the main menu. Since you're familiar with it, and I literally just discovered it. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. for him because he's in Brazil. Where are you at, Lugal? And it looks like you're on chat. Oh, England. So it's 8 a.m. for you. Well, almost 9 now. Because my friend Casey, he's in Germany. He signed off about an hour ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know more about Europe than I do my own country. Okay, so when I go to gallery, I have things saved in my library. Now, this one here is one I think I own everything for. So now that I've got this, and I know it's downloaded, cannot place lot in this game mode, which is fine. But like, how do you... Oh, well, 2 dogs is definitely work. I'm off work today. I don't work until like 5 o'clock tomorrow, but I have to be up at like 8:50 to get my schedule for next week. So, or pick my schedule for next week because I select my own work hours. So in here, once it's downloaded though, how do you use it? That's what I don't know how to do. Inside your game to place this build on the lot you want. Okay, so I just load a game. Let me just load. Okay, this one's really old. It's from 2021, so we'll just load this one. And we'll see. See, y'all are teaching me things. This is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's been so long I didn't play this on the Seasons one. Okay, so would it be this button down here for the build or... Yes, it looks like a vampire build, so let me get there. Okay, how do I do that? Light bulb. Okay. And it's this one. What? Play slot and edit. Play slot. What happened? It is stuck. Building lot. Woo! Well, this isn't one of my vampire characters, but at least now I know how to do it because I can exit out and it doesn't save it, right? Right? I didn't know. I had no idea I could do this. Now, there's so many that I have saved in my... Thank you, guys. That's awesome. Look at that. That's so fucking cool. Wednesday's Gothic Home. It's a 30 by 30. Hello? My kitty came back. Come here. Oh, he's not feeling good. He's been snoofing all day and sneezing on his mommy. My big old rotten monster. By the way, here's the paw. He's like, no, Mom. I love this little like mustache thing that he's got here on his face. It makes him super cute. So, the lot place was created using the move objects cheat. As a result, some objects may be located in a position that are inaccessible by your sim. Wait, I was reading that. Oh, okay. Using move objects disables placement rules in build mode, even allowing objects to overlap each other. Try this cheat for yourself. Press Ctrl-Shift-C to open up the cheat. Type in the code and press enter. Turn the move objects cheat back off and open the cheat console and enter that again. That's cool that it tells you that. I wish I could get a dog, but my other half is allergic. And I'm actually allergic to cats, but I love them so much. I love animals. I love all animals. Except for birds. Birds are fucking annoying. But anyways, this monster, listen. Can you hear him purring? I had a macaw attack me when I was younger, in my 20s, my early 20s, and his beak got stuck in my neck. I will never go near big birds again. I have been traumatized for life. And my boy. Oh, you're so heavy. You're squashing my leg. Oh, that's my... Oh. He had but the microphone. What are you doing, sir? What? He's rubbing his face on my desk. Hey, why do I get the stinky end? The cat. Well, cats are very good judges of character. All right, monster. You're getting cat hair all over my microphone. Can you please get down? Down. No, I didn't. Well, sitting down, I guess, works. There's cat hair on my microphone now. Oh, it's such a good baby. Okay. Well, cats usually will calm down after they get to know people. Now, this cat here, you could probably pick him up by his tail and he will just give you dirty looks. He's such a chill boy. But my other one is a Siamese and he's terrified of like everything. You could blow something across the floor and just it moving across the floor. He's like, what was that? This one here, though. Okay, enough, stop. Go away. Go lay down somewhere. I love you, but no. That's my hand. I use it to get the cat hair off my nose. So my Siamese, when I was living with my dad, my female cat had kittens, and this was my dad had to go get my animals and stuff and rescue them from my ex-husband because he was a hateful piece of shit. So we didn't know she was pregnant until after my dad brought her home, and she was like skin and bones, and he was feeding her and she was gaining weight, which was great because that's what we wanted was, a healthy cat. And then she ended up having 6 kittens. So one of the kittens I still have, he's 11 now. And, but because my dad thinks it's cool to chase cats and make a game out of it, and then he lets his Chihuahua chase the cats and nip and bite at them, which is terrifying for a cat because you've got a 15-pound dog chasing you that weighs more than you, is about your size but weighs more than you do, and is aggressively snipping at you and making angry hateful dog barking noises, my Siamese is now terrified of like everything. Well, they don't like your girlfriend. Is your girlfriend like nice to other people? Right? So yeah, I like my dad would like run the vacuum and then chase the cats around the house with the vacuum cleaner, which is also very mean. And can also do like permanent mental damage to them because like every time I turn on anything that makes any type of vacuum noise, be it the vacuum, the blender, the dust buster, the hair dryer, anything that makes any noise that's similar to a vacuum cleaner, Jack goes and like hides. And like he's like terrified of anything that makes a vacuum cleaner sound. So cats are usually pretty good judges of character. My Siamese is very picky about who he will let touch them. And like my other half, it took him a while to like warm up to him. And now he'll go in and go to bed before me because, you know, that man can sleep anywhere. He slept on the freaking subway in New York. He fell asleep in the car like 5 minutes after we get in the car, close the door, get your seatbelt on. I'm driving down the road. He's asleep. I'm like, you son of a bitch. How do you do that? Like, he sits down on the couch and he's like, I'm like, stop it. I go to bed and I lay there for 3 hours going, oh my God, I wish my brain would shut up. 1, 2, fuck you, go to sleep. 3, 4, oh my God, I just want to go to sleep. 5. And he's over there going, I'm like, no. If she's allergic, that may be why your cats are tentative of her. We keep Benadryl and allergy pills. I always have allergy pills on me at all times because I have to take an allergy pill every day just to have cats in the house. But cats are hard to sleep with anyways because like they hog the bed. They're heavy. They lay on Jason's feet. Like Jack will go lay on Jason's feet and they hold the blanket down over his feet so he can't roll over. So every time he goes to shift or roll over, the cat gets put out because he got woke up to get, so he could roll over. Oh, where'd he go? Boobers. Well, he probably went back to the bedroom. He's down on the rug. He's not in here. That one there climbed up last night and thought he was going to sleep on my pillow. And I'm like, what we're not going to do is share a pillow because I can't breathe if you sleep on my pillow. So I have this sheet that I keep up over my blankets and stuff because I keep cat hair off of our pillows because he's allergic to cats. I'm allergic to cats, but we have 2 cats. But if an animal doesn't like somebody, that's like a huge red flag for me. Like, huge red flag. Because animals have this like sixth sense about people. See, cats like to be high though. They like to be high up. They like weird spots. Like my Siamese like small, dark, like cozy corners that are dark. So like next to my nightstand under the bed, but right up against the nightstand where it's like this nice little like protective corner. So he'll sleep there. Bubby goes and sleeps in like the corner of the couch, or like the corner of a room, or we've got a chair in the living room that he goes and curls up in. That's like his size. I have a box that I turned into like a cat tower for him. I don't think I have any pictures of it that I could show. Let's see if I can find it really quick on my computer and I can just share my screen. I'm looking for the picture. 1 second. It was a box our lawnmower came in. Okay, this will work. That way I can just share my screen. And then, so this is what I made. And it's got 3 tiers. And it's made out of, this is the main box is our lawnmower box. And it's got like this little flap here that moves so they can, these are solid. I mean, duct tape and cardboard, man. But like, occasionally I'll find my Siamese on this one here in the back like corner. Bubby likes to get in this one because there's like this little pillar piece I put in here that moves, and he gets in here and he lays in there and he can like move the centerpiece and kick it around. This one here, I have a picture. I think my cousin got video of it the other day. Let me see if I can find that really quick. Where he literally went in the cubby hole while she was here, and we got it on video. I think it's on my other hard drive. 1 second. Because I recently edited that footage. It's in a vlog that's coming up. I'm going to find the video. But like the fact that he went in there, like that was the first time we'd ever seen anybody go in there since I built it. Oh, here it is. Oh, no. All right. I'm going to move it. That way you guys can see it. Oh, there's no sound. Hang on. Let me wind it back. See him getting in the box? Look at him. Like, that was the first time he'd ever gone in there. And he's a big cat. My cousin got the video, but this is what it looks like now. It's in the laundry room. So their food's in there. Their cat boxes in like the corner and stuff. So we've got like the washer and dryer set up, and then they've got one of those litter mats because I don't want litter through the house. And then they've got their thing, and there's like felt. If you look, there's like a black piece here. There's felt in there. There's like a squirrel right here. There's another toy here. There's a mouse, a stormtrooper mouse over here. Yeah, they love these like little dark hiding spots. And my Siamese, you'll find him on this felt piece back here in the corner. And that's sometimes where he likes to hide. They like the little dark, little nooks and crannies. But animals are awesome. So much better than people most of the time. But you need to go to bed. It is probably 5 a.m. now. There. It is 3 a.m. here. It is let's see, either 8 or 9 a.m. in England. No, I think it's 8 a.m. in England and 9 a.m. in Germany. Did I math wrong? See, I keep my closet closed so they don't go in there because I don't need any more cat hair on my clothes than I already have. So, and I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and I have to be up at 8:50 in the morning. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set my alarm now because my dumbass is going to forget. Did it? Because the type of work that I do, we have to select our schedules, and we select our hours that we're going to work. So I scheduled myself this coming week, Tuesday through Sunday, from like 5 to 10. But then we pick our hours Monday morning at like 9 a.m. And there's 19 of us on my tier because you have like different tier placements based on your productivity and your scores, your QAs, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm tier A. So there's 19 people on my list that get to like pick hours all at the same time. So if I am not up 10 minutes before 9 and loaded into the system to pick hours, I am not going to get my 5 to 10 slots. Oh, that's awesome. You're an artist? I suck at drawing. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. I can paint though. Let me see if I can pull up anything I've painted. A lot of the stuff that I've done is like super tiny though. I just have to find it. Now here's a really bad example of it. Let's see if I can find. Okay, so you see the shamrock right here? I painted that. Here's a better picture of it. And it's enamel paint. So that's some of the stuff that I sell is handmade, like body jewelry and stuff like that. And then I've got other things that I've painted there, but they're like small things. So they're like super teeny tiny, like you use toothpicks in small nail paint, nail art detailing brushes and stuff like that. So, oh, well, as long as you make enough money to live, then that's awesome. I always worried about like writing or doing anything artsy and being able to live on it. I mean, I can pull it up over here. Maybe you can see my website. But this is my website. And my father was a jeweler. So we handmade a lot of stuff out of wax. So we used what is called the lost wax casting method. And everything started off as a piece of wax. And we hand carved it to be what you see here. Yeah, I have a paralegal degree and an AA in legal studies and a bachelor's in criminal justice. So, but I also used to work in law enforcement. But this is some of the stuff I do on the side. But I don't get a whole lot of traffic to my website, so I sell on other platforms and stuff as well to bring in some income. This is actually Square. It used to be Weebly, and then Square bought them out. But it's a super easy, like plug and play platform. And I've got over 1,000 items on my website. These were fun to make. These little pendants like this, especially the ones with the shells, super easy to make, a lot of fun to make. But you'll find like some of these are hand painted by me, but they're all like super teeny tiny little like detailed work. And there's so much stuff that I don't have on the website. I'll go to all items so you can just see how many items are listed on the website. And then I'll load the backside of my website really quick. This is what I do on the side. I have a lot of star stuff on my website. See this number? 1,148 items on there. Here's the back side. There's the website link. Now the items that don't have pictures are the ones not up on the website yet, because when I moved my website a couple years ago, not everything got moved and none of the pictures got moved. So every day I'm constantly uploading. Oh my gosh. Here's a tray of pendants that all need to go up on the website. Here's a tray of stone pendants that all need to go up on the website. This is what I do when I'm not working my other job. Is I'm making things like this. But this shows you right here on the website, I have 1,559 items on the website, and that's not including quantities. Because some items I have more than one design up. So like the shamrock. Okay, you said stars. You like stars, right? Here, I'll show you. Just searching for the word star. And I'll do that over here too, just to show you the discrepancy. Okay, so everything with the word star is going to show up. I wouldn't even know how to like charge for commissions for anything like that. So there's 59 individual items with the word star in it. See how this doesn't have a picture? This star-shaped mother of pearl post earrings. So this is not on the website. But this one here, see how there's a number 4 over here? This is counted as one listing, but there's 4 variations. So there's 4 different quantities on here. This one here has 26 quantities, but it's counted as one item. So it may say 59 up here, but that's 59 times 26. So these are all my star items. There's another, the Christmas tree pendant is... It's not on my board. Why is it not on my board? Here it is. A Christmas tree pendant with a star. This isn't on the website because it's right here because I have to photograph it still and get it put back up on the website. So I do have it. It's just not listed on there yet. So that's what I've been doing. Right? But like this little bitch right here took like, where'd it go? I'll put it back. This is my tray of stuff to photograph. Okay, here's an example. This little horseshoe right here, 14 hours to craft. 14 hours to carve this thing and cast it and use liver of sulfur on it and to polish it to get it to look just like this. This teeny tiny little pendant took 14 hours to make. But here's the website. So it says there's 33 different results. And this one here says there's 59 different items that say star. So that tells you that there is 26 items not on the website that are listed on the back side of stuff. But here's all the other star stuff. And I'll show you that horseshoe. Oh wait, I don't even have the horseshoe up on the website. Maybe that's why it's still in the box. I have to photograph it. Let me see. Horse. Wait a minute, it's right here. Why did it not show up? Oh, well, I'd help if I could type. There it is. So normally jewelers charge a bench fee and then a per hour fee and a casting charge. So it was $68 an hour plus $25 for a casting fee. And then it's a per hour, $68 per hour once you sit down and work on a piece of jewelry. But when you are creating stuff from scratch to build up inventory and stuff, you kind of can't charge those prices. And when you're casting 150 items at a time, you take that $25 casting fee, the $68 an hour, and you divide it by that many pieces of jewelry. And then you have to factor in the cost of silver. So the silver grain that you buy when you cast, the plaster of Paris stuff that you use, the Easy Cast mix, you have to cover in the cost of that, the electric that it costs to run the kiln to not only make the wax injection mold stuff, the wax injections, the time it took me to carve all this stuff, the time it took my dad to build the tree, to put the tree in the the casting material, to get the kiln ready, to load the kiln, the cast in the kiln, to burn out the wax, and then to put it on the product on the Easy Cast machine, and then melt the silver grain, and then turn the Easy Cast machine on and pour the liquid silver in to the mold while the Easy Cast machine is pulling it into all the little nooks and crannies. And then knowing when to turn the machine off to get it to stop so that it can settle. And then you put it back in the kiln and heat it up again to make sure that everything solidifies where it's supposed to be. And then you pull it out and immediately dunk it into water, and then it breaks the Easy Cast off of it. So just that process alone takes like 6 hours. And then depending on how many pieces you have, once you do that, you then have to cut each piece off the tree. And I can actually show you what that looks like. And once the items are cut off the tree, then they all have to be here we go. This way you can see what I'm talking about. So this is a wax tree. See how there's a bunch of different things on here? So you build the tree and then the mold goes around it. And then those are pieces that have already been run in the pickle pot. That's polished. There's a wax mold comparison for size and whatnot. We can always downsize. This was a custom ring. Viking weave. This took forever to make. I made some. My dad made some. We realized it was not worth our time to make them. Okay, there's another tree. This is another tree. This probably has 100 pieces on it. 100 pieces right here. And each one of these I had to go through and carve and make sure that they were perfect. The dragonfly. There's a goddess there, a dragon, a dragonfly, a scorpion. I don't know if I have any of those right here. That would be a no. I don't have any of those pieces on the tray. I figured it'd be easier just to grab one and show you. But I don't have any. Anyways, it would be like something like this, and then it goes on a tree on a little stem, and they go around in circles so that you can like cut the little piece off. So those trees go in the kiln. A mold goes around them, and then we pour the Easy Cast on in it, and they go in the kiln like this, and that has to set. Once that sets, then you take it and put it in the kiln and burn those waxes out, so it burns into the mold, and it stinks like hot plastic and wax. There's more stuff right there. Some custom pieces. My Chewbacca ring. And then when the trees come out of the kiln, if I can get there. Okay, they look like this. So this is fresh out of the kiln. This is 100% solid sterling silver, and then we have to cut each one of these things off the tree. And this tree will be used and like melted down and made back into. Yeah, we made the heather ring for somebody, and they never ended up paying for it, so I still have it. I have one named Mickey and one that's named Alex as well, and they made, like, two of them made partial payments, and they just never paid the rest of the money, and they never came back and got the ring. So we still have the ring and the down payment that they made on it. So happens a lot. These are finished, but once we get them off of here, we then have to cut them and clean them up. And then they look like this once they come out of the pickle pot. And the pickle pot is a chemical process that finishes them off, and then they'll be ready to shape up and grind and like take this little piece off here. That's a little nub that was part of the tree. Those get cut off. They all get hand polished and carved. And then anything that needs antiquing, we take liquid liver of sulfur and it goes on the product. And then you have to run that through the polishing machine to polish that back up so it has nice detail work. So this is what they look like out of the pickle pot. But that's how something like this gets made. But it takes a long time to make it. A lot of people don't realize that when you hand make stuff, they're like, oh, well, I can buy that pendant on Etsy for like $12. Yes, but that pendant on Etsy for $12 came from China. It cost them 20 cents to buy it, and they're selling it to you for $12. This one here, I know how it was made because I'm the one that made it. But anyways, diatribe over. But yeah, this is the back end of my website. And I've got a couple pairs of these. I've got 2 left. I had 6 at one point. But so 2,000 in commissions. Wow. Do you sell on like Etsy, or do you have your own website or something you want to link in chat? And then I need to go because I really need to get something to eat because I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, I hate that. On my I have a Poshmark where I sell stuff, and my on my profile it says lowball equals blog. I kid you not, I had somebody come on there and offer to buy a $150 handmade freaking necklace, and they offered me the lowest cost that they could on Poshmark. Now Poshmark only allows you to do like half the price. Let me see if it should be on here. It's one of my Figaro chains. It's Italian silver, first of all, which means we have to buy the chain from fucking Italy. Because Italian silver is just made, the necklaces there are made differently. Their machines are so much nicer. It's solid metal. So it's solid sterling silver. It's 0.925. And nope, not that one. It's the other one. I think it was a Figaro necklace, if I remember correctly. It's either 125 or 150, something like that. But I can't stand it. Like, there's so much work that goes into this jewelry to make these items. All the beaded stuff I've made. No, that's not the. Well, this one here is 150 right here. but that's not the one I'm talking about. It's the big one. Here it is. Oh, that's the $400 one. Yeah, maybe it was the little one. It's a 9mm one here. It's an 18-inch. I think it's 9 millimeters. No, this one's the 5. The other one's the 9. Weighs 22 grams in silver, and it's Italian silver. Italian silver. And they wanted to offer me like $45 or $55 for it. I'm like, are you on crack? Yeah, no, that's not right. But what I want you to do is when I end the live stream, if you can refresh the page after a minute and then leave your link to your art or your Instagram or anything like that, leave that as a comment and I'll go approve it so that other people can maybe go find your art. That way we can share it. Because like people that expect art for free kind of suck. There's so much work that goes into it. So that's the kind of art that I do. Like I said, I cannot draw a straight line to save my life with a ruler. But you give me all those little dental tools and stuff, and I can sit there for hours and carve teeny tiny little pieces of wax. Right? I don't understand why people want to do that. Well, or they're like, well, I can get that from China really cheap. Okay, well, then go buy it from China. Not going to, hurt my feelings if you go buy it from China. I don't understand why they want to compare work that I work so hard on for mass-produced stuff. Destructive hands. Well, let's see if I can find... It's been a couple of years since I've done it. But, no, I need the one for holiday. Here it is. All right, last show and tell, and then I really have to go because I'm starting to really get hungry. I can do art like this. This is the kind of art I can do. On my eyes. There's my art. So it's a little bit of a different canvas than probably what you're working with. I mean, it takes it's a little bit different. But again, you saw the little thing that I painted for the belly ring. I use the same brushes to do this kind of stuff. You see the person in the middle? This is the kind of art I do. See the witch riding the broom? And the bats. So, this is my art. I can paint. I just can't draw. I don't have the patience for it. And I don't care how big my eraser is. I just do not have the patience to keep going back and constantly erasing stuff. It drives me, I just want to rip my hair out after a while. So I can't do it. Makeup is one thing. Makeup, I can put it on and I'm like, okay, if I don't like it, I can wipe it back off and start over. But after the second time I wipe off my makeup, I'm done. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this again. I went to school for it. I have I went to school for cosmetology. So I got licensed to do makeup when I was 17. I started working in a salon when I was 17. So I used to do makeup on other people. I used to do hair. So anyways, go to bed. It's late for you. It's 3:30 here and I really need to get something to eat before I try and go to bed. I think I'm going to be an adult and eat cereal. If Jason left me any milk. And then I will probably stream tomorrow afternoon. If I have time, I'll probably make time. But tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to allow the viewer to pick what game I play. So, yes, go to bed. And I will stream probably tomorrow. Origin's loading and I don't know why. It just loaded. See, I don't know why it just loaded, but it's here. But I have all these games to choose from. And we can choose from them tomorrow afternoon. And I can pick a game then and figure out what I want to play. I've got some new ones I haven't tried, and I've got some retro games. Anyways, I will see you later. Thank you for coming. Thank you for following or subscribing. And don't forget to share your art link in a comment so I can make sure I approve it. Because YouTube doesn't like links. So, anyways, get some sleep. Talk to everybody later. Thank you for coming. Good night.